Awesome.
Be careful. I could be in the
Alright.
shower. I don't want to randomly show up at the shower. All right, I'm gonna be all naked. And... Oh God, why? Why does this
Yeah.
happen to me?
Yeah, nobody wants to see that.
No. Oh yeah, my wife wants to see that.
My poor virgin eyes. That's a lie. I've seen. I grew up with the internet, and I've seen horrible things.
Oh yeah, the internet's
Mhm.
terrible.
Hell yeah. Alright, we ready, Moose? Alright, I am transitioning it over.
Alright, welcome back everyone. Last time y'all finished the fight done in the basement of the cathedral. You very carefully recovered a chunk of mysterious flesh similar to one you found in Stone Meadow. You were unable to save the civilians that were brought down for pilgrimage, quote-unquote pilgrimage, which turned out, after all, to be just another part of this Kuatoa kidnapping plot with some connection to something called Susaroth.
Yeah, they got flushed.
They got flushed away. Yep. Guys took a little nap. Some of you changed clothes. Akela, Lyra, and Astoria, you guys are wearing the garb of Selunite nuns. Kerbonk and Miggs, you forewent on disguising yourselves.
Just out here smelling like shit.
Forewent is a word I just invented.
Oops.
Forgoent.
Gone.
Forgone. You guys came back up to the main floor of the cathedral. You're exploring around. Astoria discovered what the statues were at the bottom of the stairs leading to the upper floor. If you guys do intend to reach and confront the Archhigh Priestess up in the main tower, you're gonna either have to go through them or find another way up. The party's currently split in two. The ladies have gone down the not western route, but down the left route, into a hall full of artifacts and memorabilia, and then into a chamber commemorating the initial contact between the Steel Mountain Dwarven holds or the explorers from there and the Moon Maiden herself, an event that the first domino in a long series of events that led to the foundation of Nordenthal. Oh, on the other side, Megs, you are hanging out in the library. You're reading a whole bunch of books. You found one like a song book of sorts, a hymn book. And one of these hymns, one of these songs was seemed to be in reference to a age-old story of an old sailor who seeks revenge against a white beast of the sea who took his leg. While Kerbonk, you proceeded even further into the cathedral and found the Chamber of Prophecy, and with the help of a Dragonborn, you caught a glimpse into maybe your future, maybe a potential future. Um, you're unsure, but you are just now coming to from that. All that being said, more mystery lies before you, more things await to be discovered, and there is still an arch high priestess here that needs to be confronted about the slowly completing jigsaw puzzle you guys are assembling.
And I'm just trying to recap and keep up with everything. For Aquila, Lyra, and then the Slow Night Nun they're talking to, she had a key to that room to the north, correct?
Yes.
I'm just trying to track everything and get in my head.
She was gonna let him through that locked door. With that, what would you guys like to do?
Would like to continue going through that locked door if she was going to let us through.
All right. The Selûnite nun unlocks the door and opens it, sort of. You know, you guys go on, through. And the door opens to a. I'm just gonna. The whole thing opens to a great hall. The tile work here is as immaculate as it was in the main hall, where you guys came in from. The walls are adorned with murals or great portraits. And the ceiling, from the ceiling hangs like a line of silvery chandeliers with white candles and gentle flame, illuminating the hall. Down the hall a little bit further, there seem to be two priests, sort of just walking and talking, slowly meandering your guys' way leisurely. You guys have not yet entered that hall yet. You're just at the door looking through it right now.
I don't remember if she told us what was this way that we were going. The food hall?
Yes, the cafeteria, the chow hall, more or less, in lieu of a more elegant name for it.
Oh, good. I'm starving.
You guys are pretty hungry. It's been a long day, pretty intense fight. And it's getting towards afternoon now.
Yeah. Proceed down to the. Just tell her I'll lead the way.
Mm-hmm.
She goes in first. You guys follow?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. You get in. The priests, who are now sort of making their way down to you. They immediately notice Lyra. And one of them stop. They both stop, and one of them says, "New nuns? I don't believe I've seen you before here."
This is our first time in the city here. We're from I'm from the mountains around Lump Top Valley.
create a way to avoid deception rolls to tell the truth. Is that so?
Yes, we've heard of the pilgrimage and decided to come visit this church for the first time.
Says fascinating. You're from Lumptop Valley, and you, my fair maiden. What is your name? Where are you from? Speaking to you, Lyra.
I'm sorry, give me 1 second.
Of course.
Yeah, I can't remember where she's from.
He asks each of your guys' names. Like, what are your names?
Yeah, I give him my name, Aquila, and I kind of uh give a bit of a bow towards him respectfully.
Because the intentions here are ultimately deception, but you're doing it very, very well. I'm gonna have you roll deception with advantage.
Okay.
That would be against his wisdom, I believe. Intelligence. What does that tested roll go towards? Insight. So insight be wisdom. All right.
We didn't test rolls, but let's hope that this.
Ugh, I don't think it's working today, guys. So just call out your rolls when you get them.
Nope.
16.
16. That was with advantage.
Yeah, I got a 10 and a 10 and 11 and a 17. I have -1, so.
You see a quizzical look go across this dwarven priest's face. While I have no doubt as to who you are and where you come from, my doubts lie in why you're really here. You see, new additions to the church, new nuns, aren't typically given their uniforms for at least several weeks. If this is your first day, that'd be most curious.
Fuck.
Well, I'm not new to the religion. I've been a follower. It's only my first time here in the city. I come from a much smaller church that does not have these kinds of formal wear.
Go ahead and roll deception with advantage again.
I'm not lying.
But you are deceiving.
What part am I deceiving about? Shit.
That you're supposed to be here in that uniform in the
I
secure
didn't say
area of the
I didn't say
building.
I was supposed to be here.
But that is the implication you're trying to give.
We're being led towards the back.
Yeah, the nun is taking us this way. It's not like we're here on
Okay.
our own.
Okay.
That was not a good roll. So
I will say your argument is quite strong though. And
because I got a
can't-
4 on both. So
I can't turn down reason. The priest says, "This is understandable. When given all the activity going on, things are, well, not going quite as protocol would normally have it go. But I'll be keeping my eye on you. Make any trouble, and you'll be sent right back to Lumptop Valley."
Trouble?
Priest.
I
Oh, sorry, go on.
I
no,
wouldn't
just
either.
I just kind of like put my hand to my chest, like, trouble. This is a church. I understand I might come from a smaller town, but we are no less cultured.
The priest, both of them turn, start walking away, and the one who's speaking with you sort of speaks over his shoulder. I was like, I'm no stranger to troublesome nuns from beyond the crater. You'll learn our ways eventually. You'll fit in soon enough. They sort of head down this way. The nun with you, sort of, her head sort of bowed low, sort of looks up and speaks. It's like, well, perhaps it's best we get a meal. The cafeteria is this first door on the left here. And she points
I
over there.
yeah, kind of say to her, "My word, does he think I'm some kind of harlot?"
And she sort of leans over, whispers in your ear, it's been known to happen. We've had a couple incidents. It's been a little bit of a scandal, and they're trying to, keep that up, Yeah. Meanwhile, while that conversation is happening, Migs, you're in the library down there, deep in your books. You and Kerbank are over there. Would either of you guys like to do anything? Kerbank, you just came out of your vision. Migs, you just finished reading on that totally not Moby Dick thing. This hat is great because it means I'm not getting lasered by the sun. I love it. I've found the cure.
To block out the sun is a nice fucking hat.
It's a great hat.
Kerbank coming out of this vision that he was in, trying to piece together what he saw. I think I'm gonna go over to Miggs and have him try to experience a vision next. So I'll run over to him. Miggs, you gotta try this thing. He talked me through it, and like I was on a boat. This dude with green pauldrons was there. You gotta go see if you can see something.
Maybe. We'll see. I'm reading.
Okay, well, I recommend it, and I'm gonna go back over and then.
Totally shut down. No.
I'm gonna go talk to this Dragonborn that just walked me through the vision,
Yep.
and I'm gonna
Yep,
look
she's
at.
still there.
Yeah. So I'm looking for my friends, and I think they went and trying to find like the lunchroom or something. Is there any way I can try to meet up with them?
I think there is one here for those who work here, but it's not generally accessible to the public. That's for the priests, priestesses, nuns, and those who do Soluna's work here at the church. Whenever they do like charitable, like open soup line things, they typically do that outside. I'm just a regular here. I don't I don't work here.
Gotcha. Okay.
Though if you're trying to find your way around, well, to be honest, I mean, it'd be safe to assume it'd be somewhere behind that door. It's I've seen the nuns and some other folks who work here coming in and out of there regularly.
So towards this door, and I'm pointing up to the north, towards that door that the only door I haven't been able to get through so far.
Yeah, yes, that one.
Well,
Though I do think they keep it locked.
well, damn. Okay. Thank you. You've been a big help. You've helped me through that vision.
Anytime. Yeah, if you ever need a helping hand from me, I'm sure anyone here would be willing to help.
You guys are really nice. I've dealt with a lot of dickheads lately.
Language.
I guess I am in a church,
This is a
huh?
church.
Oh.
I don't know what religious establishments are like where you come from, but we try to keep our vernacular more respectful here.
Come on, you're getting in trouble in church.
Wouldn't be the first time, I'm sure.
Shit!
Fuck. Okay. Um.
You do see one of the Sunlight nuns go from the library and up to that door. She pulls something out of her pocket, and you hear a click, and she's opening the door and proceeding to go through it.
Can I try to quietly come behind her and stop the door before it fully closes?
Yeah, roll sleight of hand.
Oh yeah, that's the one I'm good at.
His big green mitts.
I got 13.
On a 13, just as the door is sort of closing behind, you shove your fingers in and just goes. It stops the door, but it really hurts. Not enough to cause any real injury, but you do succeed. Yeah, right. And the hear the clicking of feet on ceramic floor, going away from the door on the other side. It seems you have successfully stopped the door from closing and locking.
I try to just peek my head quietly around, trying to look into this hallway real quick to see if.
Are you trying to do this stealthily?
Yes, I'm trying to, because obviously now I'm not supposed to be back here.
Yeah, roll stealth.
22.
22. Done.
I got a +5 for stealth.
What? You?
My dex is high, and then yeah, I was able to put a fucking proficiency die in it too, or proficiency into stealth as well.
Okay. A 22 beats a 12. You peek around the corner, and you see a couple things. The first thing you see are two priests sort of just leisurely walking and talking down the hallway, heading leisurely in your direction. They don't seem to have noticed you. Down at the end, you see Lyra, Aquila, Astoria, and like a black cat with a Selûnite nun accessing a door on the far side of the hall, on the other side of the priests.
Okay. And then the nun that was just directly ahead of me, is she going through that doorway, or?
She is going through that door. She does not seem to be locking or unlocking it. It opens, and she sort of closes it behind her.
But I didn't hear like the door locking or anything after that.
Roll perception.
17. Outside is
It
hard.
sounded like just a normal door just closing. You didn't hear like a lock or anything.
I will pull my head back in and try to listen to see when the priests come this way, if they'll turn around and head back that way, and I'll try to get out, sneak out then when they're not facing my direction, if I can tell that's what they're doing from listening.
Okay. Megs, are you continuing to just look through books and such?
Let's see what.
Say again last.
Figuring out what I want to do.
Okay.
Let's see.
There are other people in here. You see a priest, a dwarf, a nun. Well, the nun is also a dwarf, but you know, not a commoner.
No, I guess I'm gonna try to make my way towards Kerplunk.
Okay.
See what he's up to.
You head up there. You enter this hall of prophecy. It's like the midnight blue tile floor and like the strange rune sigils on the sides, like the little yellow mats, and the various people in here are down and seem to be in deep thought, almost meditating on these mats. You see Kerbank at the end of the room, his fingers just wedged into a fucking door. Look a little bit purple. This would have been just after he took his peek in and pulled his head back.
I can only imagine what Kerplunk is getting himself. So, Kerplunk, what are you doing? Open the door.
Wait. There's priests on the other side walking this way, and we're not supposed to be here. I'm waiting until they turn around, and then there's a door across the hallway that's unlocked.
Oh.
Okay. While you guys are doing that, Lyra, Keela, Astoria, Cat, Selunite Nun, opens the door, assuming you guys are right behind her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Opens the door to the next room.
Before Aquila and I get too close over there, Astoria's gonna be like, there's some murder stone golems that won't let you go upstairs. Whispering. Like I tried to go peek upstairs and they said no.
So she opens the door and sort of like, come on in, you know. She's just sort of holding it out for you.
Kind of peek inside, and then I'm like, actually, do you have restroom?
There's chamber pots on the next level up.
That would be excellent.
The lodging.
How would I go about getting those?
Oh, well, you would go back to the main hall and up the stairs past the guardians.
The Guardians.
Yeah, we have these two. I'm sure you saw them. These two large statues. We contracted someone a while ago to make some stone golems for us, and they basically keep guard over the place. prevent anyone who doesn't work here from going to the upper levels.
How do you get past them?
You work here.
We're new.
How do they know if they're just
Oh, they'll know.
golems?
This is part of your day one orientation. You know that you should have had.
So upstairs is a no-go.
Hey, I could take out the Stone Guardians if we need to.
No, you can't.
Would not recommend that.
Bonk is ready.
What's that bit from Infinity War? I can take it. No, he can't.
No, you can't. That's he gets whacked and just like Kerbonk, look out.
Kerbunk's no longer with us.
Hey, I
I
hope
know,
you have a
the
backup
brains of
character
the
figured out.
operation isn't there right now.
But yeah, like, yeah, no, anyone, any of the nuns, any of the priests, priestesses, and the Archpriestess herself, and the rare occasion she comes down those stairs, um, you know, they'll let anyone by who needs to get by. You shouldn't have any trouble with that at all.
At all.
None.
Yeah, but how do they know? Like they're just
I don't understand the magic. I'm just a cleric. This is like some artificer stuff. I don't know the exact school of magic required for creating a golem personally. It's a bit beyond me, but they just know. Their creators are able to imbue their creations with some limited degree of instruction, and which they always follow 100% to a T within the best of their ability.
fascinating. I would love to talk to the person who created those because that's incredible.
I think if I'm not mistaken, the one who made those, he was from Bargrave, to the northeast, the village of Bargrave. There's a lot of spellcasters there. Apparently there's like a ley line intersection under that village. So there's a whole bunch of magic that goes on there.
I see. Fascinating.
Very, very powerful magic. Probably some of the most powerful. Some of the most powerful in Nordenthal.
I'm just kind of pondering and nodding at what she's saying because I'm thinking, well, shit.
Yeah, right.
Good to know. This is gonna fucking suck.
Yeah, all I'm familiar with is ones that have some kind of, password or something of the sort to get past them.
If there is a password, I'm not privy to it myself.
Probably for safety reasons for the Archpriestess, I assume.
Of course. Her safety is paramount. Though, roll an insight check for me.
Ooh,
Okay.
ooh.
14?
On a 14, on the entertainment of the thought of a password, you sort of begin following down the trail of mental logic of, well, or for a place like this to run for, like, you know, the Archhigh Priestess, the defender of the faith here in Nordenthal, with heavy ties to the government and all sorts of other institutions, or for like meetings and other things that happen, they have to let some other people up there somehow. So there probably is. It would be reasonable to assume there's some kind of fail-safe way to get them to stand down. Maybe it is a password. Maybe it's some other means. But it would make sense there would be a fail-safe way to get them to stand down.
Where to find it is the question.
That is the rub.
And on a 14, you kind of realize you're speaking to like a really low echelon nun here. And there seems to be a good deal of compartmentalization going on here.
Yeah. Zoom in on this.
As she opened, so having opened the door to the cafeteria, you smell various smells. Smell of butter and sizzling meat and of baking, goods. The smell of food, and you find yourself quite hungry, given you've not eaten really all day.
Okay.
Since the morning.
I am hungry.
It does smell quite good.
Yes, I'm salivating at the smell of tasty meats and food.
I'm gonna go inside and get a plate.
Okay. You go in. So you enter in, and you're in the room, white tile floor, stone walls. You have a number of tables in here. At the far end, directed to your front, are two Selenite nuns sitting at a table across from one another. At the end to your left is another priest enjoying a meal. You see at like the edge of one of the this L-shaped segment, there is basically you got a wall right here. And there is a gap over here where there is like you guys have been to a cafeteria before. It's like an access way to the kitchen, sort of, where like they can just put out the food that's ready to go. A pass-through. Thank you very much. There is a door leading presumably to the kitchen up here. And you sort of hear the sounds of, washing of hands and a chopping knife on a cutting board and other things coming from the kitchen.
Yeah,
quite an operation they've got going here.
Yeah, they must be feeding a lot of people.
While you guys are entering into here, Kerbonk, are you listening through the door?
Yes.
Roll perception for me.
And then Migs, are you listening as well? Because I said there's someone coming or no? Hey, Wolf. Well, I rolled a 15. Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Yes, I am listening as well.
Okay, on a 15, I mean, if you're also doing a perception roll, you can do a perception roll. Mix
17.
17. You hear 2 sets of footsteps approach, stopping a little bit outside the door. And then they start to approach the door itself.
Act normal! Act normal! Leaned against the wall, just whistling.
In just a moment, the door, you hear a huh, this is strange. As the door sort of opens without having to be unlocked. And 2 priests step through the door. It's like, and you hear one say to the other, it's like, we need to remind the nuns about making sure they lock the doors behind them. And they are heading downwards. Now, yeah, Kerbunk, you went through all this effort to get that door unlocked. The door's closing behind them. You can try and make another. Well, as they step in, honestly, they see you guys at the sides. Are you guys trying to like hide or?
No,
We're just acting
just acting
normal. We're just
casual.
chill guys. We're just cool dudes.
I'm just
So,
I'm looking at the architecture of the wall.
so they, it's like, oh, it's a wonderful wall. The priest step through and is like, oh, hello, gentlemen. Anything we could do for you?
Nope, I'm
No.
just getting prophecies. Prophecies, yeah. Visions of the future.
Right. Okay. Well, have at it then. And he closes the door behind him and goes down.
So they
Or
don't
at
lock
least-
it though.
Or at least
It locks
starts.
on its own. I
It
think, if
starts
close.
to close behind him. Like it's going that way. They are still in the room. You can try and save this again.
All right, yeah, I wanted to use the same hand I shoved in the door the last time we got slammed on it. Slide a hand again, I assume.
Yes.
15.
At 15. It hits right on your knuckles. Well, the priest turns around and is like, what was that? Huh?
Salunite bless
Sort of-
us.
Turns around and they exit to the library. You guys, the door is, cracked open for you, unlocked. Kerbunker hand is wedged firmly in there.
Alright, and they're fully out of the room
And
now.
yeah, they are fully out of the room. They are out of line of sight. The door is closed behind them down there.
And then these dwarves and halflings here right next to us, I assume they're just
They're minding their own fucking
off,
business.
yeah, off on their own. Okay.
They're meditating and shit.
I'm gonna peek my head through quietly one more time.
You open the door and you see the same room as before. It is empty now. Your friends you saw beforehand when you first peeked are no longer in the hallway. You hear a door shut from the far end. And yeah, you are alone in the hallway, or at least there's no one in the hallway that you're peeking into.
Alright. Yeah, I'll tell Migs I heard someone walking through this door and it definitely didn't lock when they were done with it.
Okay.
SWAT teaming up on the door again.
All right, you approach that door. What would you like to do here?
Hey Migs, you got anything else to help check through these doors? My hand now is swollen as I pick up my purplish green hand.
This is.
I mean, I have daggers.
Well, it's unlocked. I just didn't know if you had anything to quietly look through this door.
Is there a keyhole?
There is.
Yes, there's a
Keyhole.
keyhole. Roll doesn't really require a roll. What you do see is very limited given the scope of the keyhole. You're able to peer through, and you see a room with. You can think you see in the very background like taller walls, like that. This room seems to be. The ceiling of this next room is not the same level the ceiling of the hallway you're in right now. Is higher, possibly a second story higher. On the far end, you can see what looks like a tall window with like metal grating. But before that, you see this strange stone curvy arch, like curving around, almost like a small, like a short wall in the middle of the room, curving around as if potentially part of like a bigger circle, with strange like holes in it. You don't immediately see anyone through the keyhole.
Which one of us was looking through the hole there as well? We might need to add that.
I figured
That's
you were.
Migs. I thought Migs was looking through the keyhole because you brought it up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll look.
You see the scene I described to you.
So I don't really see anybody. From what I can tell, I don't see anybody there, bud.
Well, let's go in quietly. I think our friends are checking out one of those other rooms.
All right.
You open the door,
Stealthily.
and
quiet
you're
as I can.
all right. Roll stealth for me.
11.
Super stealthy.
Super stealth kerbonk.
11 versus a. Okay. You open the door, and it sort of, as it opens, and you see for you a large room, with a tall ceiling and tall grated windows, a darker stone floor with much less attention to detail or care taken for it, and these white goopyish splatters on the floor. There is a strange structure in the middle, this series of walls, it looks like, with these holes in them, and these splatters sort of pooled up at the bottom of each of them.
Goop holes.
Having opened the door, this nun over here is looking right at you, and she has in her hands, I should have actually put this in here, because that would have helped. She has in her hands an owl. And she's like leaning over. Hello? Can I help you?
This isn't the bathroom.
Assuming you're like right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in a way, it sort of is. Sort of looking down towards the white goop on the floor. Roll
Ew.
perception for me.
Okay. I think I put together what's going on now, but I was very concerned for a second.
Yeah. I figured that.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
It's owl shit. It's all owl shit. And you see all the signs. You've seen a couple of these before. None so big as this one. Normally they're much smaller. This is an owlery.
God, I wish I went
And
into that room instead.
yeah, all these windows here, the tall great ones are like the grating is enough to keep anyone from like coming in or anything like that. But the owls are able to come and go as they please. In fact, you see a couple fly in, a couple fly out. And yeah, you find yourself in an owlery. This Lunite nun, she's sort of looking at you. She's not really looking at you with any like suspicion in her face, just sort of curiosity. Um, and you see on a natural 20, her pull a little thing pull something off of the owl's leg.
Well, no.
Yeah, I assume it's going to be a little note or a piece of parchment or something. But
I love this hat so much.
It's an excellent hat.
New DM hat.
Yeah, I know, right?
sorry, I'm game planning my next move on this one.
So while that's happening, we're gonna head back over next door to the cafeteria, the dining facility. Akila, Lyra, Astoria, you guys have entered in. There is some food ready to go right there on the counter. It's like steak and rice. Another is like looks like some kind of cut of pork with like potatoes and some sauce. Another is like this pasta with some cream sauce and veggies.
Yum.
It's convenient that I only put 3 of those there.
Yeah, I'll grab a plate and sit down here.
While you're grabbing that plate, go ahead and roll a perception for me. Eric, what's your passive?
My passive's 15.
Mine is 21.
Yeah, mine's passive's 15.
So the both of you sort of go, and you're able to see into the kitchen. I mean, you can see what you see now. You see, food on the table and various stages of preparation. Sinks to the left, these like ovens in the back. A couple nuns working here. So preparing food and such. There is 2 things that stand out to you. One is over here, whereas your guys' plates are just it's like similar to China, but it's not like fine China. It's like like a clay plates, fired clay plates with like a glaze on it. There is a pretty fancy looking silver platter here that the Selunite nun seems to be like preparing like a trough of wine and like a thing of looks like a very fine cheese. It looks similar to one of the cheeses you guys experienced before at during the when you guys are pursuing
My little rat friend.
Bartholomew. Yeah. The other thing that catches your interest or catches your notice, stands out to you, whether it catches your interest or not is up to you, is behind her, behind the nun that's preparing this, seems to be what looks like a dumbwaiter.
How big is this dumbwaiter?
Large. You gauge it might be big enough to fit some people in it. You have no idea about how much weight it can bear, but you're pretty confident this is a floor-to-floor dumbwaiter system. Certainly large enough to allow for a good amount of food to be moved between floors from here to the lodging on the next floor up to like maybe perhaps it goes all the way to the top. You don't really know, at least not from over here. Again, nor do you know how much weight it can hold. But yeah. And you sort of grab your plate.
I'm gonna sit down and just kind of listen, I guess. Eat quietly and kind of listen for any conversations going on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, roll a perception for me. And tell me what you got, because I can't see it.
No, that's a 7. That's not good.
You hear the priest back behind you. For sake of argument, let's just say it's a priestess, a female dwarven priestess. Sitting back behind you. Sort of mumbling to herself, maybe speaking softly. But you can't make out anything she's saying.
I kind of lean in very close across the table and like whisper to Aquila asking if she saw the dumbwaiter in the back kitchen as well.
Yeah, I just kind of nod back at her.
Whose cat is it again?
Mine.
Aquila's.
Sort of hops up onto the table and starts like sticking its nose into your food a little bit.
I have my little familiar. I give it a little piece of meat.
Sort of very happily just gives gives a little merp and starts like nibbling on it. His tail sort of frisking back and forth.
I don't know how we get in there. It's the only problem. Seems to be quite a few nuns in there.
I do have an idea, but it would only work for me.
Okay. Shoot.
Wild shape.
Oh.
Yes. A giant serpent should clear the room very
Giant
fucking
serpent.
quickly.
Giant serpent would clear the room. This is true.
No, I have a much better idea. Something I
Oh, are we finally seeing it? Are we finally seeing it come out?
I could, but I can't just wild shape in the middle of this room.
With your
Might
high
be a little.
perception, no one really seems to be paying much attention to you. The two Selenite nuns in the back seem to be minding their own business. The priestess is there inner meal, sort of like looking down into something and sort of mumbling, but not really paying you any mind. The Selenite nun that's with you, she's like, oh, looks like each of you found what you were looking for. Can I be of any further assistance at all?
No, thank you so much.
No,
for your help.
you've been very helpful, and this food is delicious. Thank you.
That's wonderful. Yeah, they use prestigiate. Don't tell anyone, but they use prestid. I can't. It's hard to pronounce.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation on it. It makes it taste a little better.
Ah,
But
that's
I
the
didn't.
secret.
I didn't tell you that.
Don't
MSG.
worry.
Yes. Uh,
Mum's the word on that.
MSG.
and he's like, well, I have other duties I need to attend to, but if you have any questions about anything, I can help it out at any time. Just ask for me. My name is Magish. Wait, did I already have a name for her?
I don't remember if you
It
did.
started with an S or something, I
Is
think.
Saura.
Saura.
Saura. Yeah.
Saura. My name is Saura. You think I should know these things?
I just gave
And
myself a
she's
completely different name.
going to turn. It's my middle name.
Okay.
Well, or my last name. Whatever. She leaves. So, no one's really paying any real mind here. That being said, you would be running a risk trying to do a change right here without any kind of like distraction or anything else going on to conceal it.
Well, the only ones that would see would be the priestess behind me, correct?
She's seated in such a way where it faces your direction, yes. She's not really paying much attention to you, from what you can tell.
Who would I be concerned about seeing me? Because the wall should be in the way of the other nuns.
No one else really. The only one who would be within your line of sight is this Selûnite nun back here in the kitchen, but she's washing her hands right now.
Can I kind of like reach down and bend under the table?
Yeah, pretend like you drop something under the table and like.
Yeah, or just even, petting the cat or whatever
Yeah.
down.
Get low and then change.
So,
You can. That's gonna be a stealth roll.
okay. Nope. Nope. That wasn't that one. I did not.
Oh no.
So,
I fall off my chair.
So, basically, you try to like, you're basically going for like, you're like dropping something. You're like, oh, I dropped my, I dropped my cup. I'm gonna go down and get it. You drop it down, and it drops, and it just shatters. And the priestess looks up. The Selûnite in the back turns around. And you sort of see around the corner the two Selûnite nuns sort of, give a little lean.
I look up. I'm like, I'm so sorry. And I kind of like pick up my cat in my hands, and it's kind of like ragdolling my hands. I'm like, this thing loves to knock things off the table.
Its face is covered in pasta sauce.
Oh, kitty, I've told you before to be more careful.
No, bad kitty.
Roll a deception for me.
Oh, here we go. No whammies. Nope. That's fucking not one.
2 nat ones in a row.
That's wild.
Which was technically a 0 because I have a -1.
-1.
My face is very red.
In this this is a very rare instance, an extremely rare instance, where a nat 1 and a nat 20 would have accomplished the same thing. The cat's tail knocks over another cup, which shatters on the floor.
How would a nat 20 have done the same thing?
Because then it would have been successful deception. Oh yes, of course, it's the cat.
Oh, I see.
But now people are like really paying attention to you now. It's like the priestess sort of, after a moment, is like, "Can you contain your animal, please? I'm trying to eat in peace here."
Yes, I will. I'll go take it outside, and I'm going to
Take it out back
pick
real
it up.
quick.
Take it out back and shoot it.
Clean up your mess while
Yeah.
you're at it.
Fucking cat.
Yeah. Is there a dustpan or a utility closet or something?
Not really. I mean, it's on the. We keep those things on the second floor.
Why is everything on the second
It's
It's
an
really
inconvenience you.
inefficient. Yeah.
It seems really inefficient to have stuff to clean up in the kitchen on another floor.
Well.
We might have a broom in the kitchen. Do we have a broom in the kitchen? I don't really go in there myself. And you hear the silly night say like, "Yeah." And the door opens, and one of them comes out with like a broom and dustpan, sort of giving like a scowling look at your cat, which is very self-satisfied, sort of licking its furry face.
I said, Lyra, can you get that while I go take this cat outside? And I kind of look at her.
I got you.
I'm gonna go step outside here.
I sweep up the mess
that
the
nun's
cat
not
made.
there right now. She's like,
she's gone.
She's gone.
Migs, are you still in the hallway at the same time?
You do see, as you step out, you do see Migs at the very end of the hall.
I'm gonna motion for Migs to come here. Does Migs know what was inside the room there? The owls and stuff?
I mean, the door is open. Migs, you can see a little bit in there.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna presume yes that you're able to piece that together, being the investigator you are.
Yep. Makes sense.
Yeah. I'm gonna wave Migs over.
Okay.
Let them know that this is where the cafeteria is, and that there's a dumbwaiter in the back, but it's not big enough for all of us. So I'm gonna try to go up there.
Okay.
Is he gonna tell me about the other room?
It's a place where they store owls.
They store them like produce.
That's it. They store owls. Bunch of owl shit and owls. Nothing fancy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Probably could have gone that way, but I don't know where that would lead either. But this looks like it goes upstairs. So
Okay.
I don't know what I'm gonna do once I get up there, because I don't know what's up there yet.
Well, I know.
I know there's the living quarters up there.
And it seems like every piece of hardware they have in this building is upstairs.
Yeah. And
anything worth anything's upstairs.
I tell them about the what are they called? Stone golems. The front, that there might be some kind of override to getting past them, but they seem to operate on knowing who works here.
Well, I think we need to find this, or whatever made those.
Yeah. But I'm gonna try to go upstairs if that's what we want to do here.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's try it.
All right. I'm gonna pull out something I haven't used and get this little fairy dragon wild shape. I'm gonna dismiss my cat for the
Okay.
moment.
So fairy
And
dragon. All right.
yes, and I can technically it says a bonus action, but I can turn invisible until concentration ends.
And how long does that last?
It does not say on here.
Okay,
It
which
just
means
says
it lasts. Okay.
as if concentrating on a spell. So
Okay.
so I'm going to be invisible and
What color are you going with right now, by the way?
I think it's supposed to be on age. There's one thing I'm confused about with the age. Like, is it? Yeah, because it gains
Yeah.
spells
Let me.
based on color.
Yeah. So let me.
Like, it doesn't. It's not each per. I guess
F
it just.
is for fairy dragon on 133. So the actual monster manual doesn't split up between the younger and the older version.
Yeah, I think we agreed it was the
A
younger. 'Cause
fairy
it's...
dragon scales change hue as it ages, moving through all the colors of the rainbow. All fairy dragons have innate spellcasting ability, gaining new spells as they mature. So it depends on the age of your fairy dragon. I am going to say yours is blue, like the picture.
Okay.
And you get the spell. You can cast this once a day in your wild shape, Major Image.
Okay. Let's see here.
What does that do? I do not know.
What does it say on there?
You get to
Major.
cast Major Image once a day in this form. So basically, you can
See,
cast this once.
I don't see that on there. I see for red 1 times a day dancing lights, mage hand, minor illusion, orange 1 times a day color spray, and yellow mirror image.
Green once a day suggestion, blue once a day major image, indigo once a day hallucinatory terrain, and violet once a day polymorph.
Yeah, I don't see that listed on this one. Let me
Probably
try to pull
because
it up.
yours is listed as the younger version. This is a 31-year minimum year old fairy dragon.
Yeah, I see it on the older.
Yep. So you get to cast. Going off of the 2014 monster manual, you are able to cast Major Image.
So you create an image of an object, creature, or some other visible phenomenon that's no longer larger than a 20-foot cube. The image appears as a spot you can see within range and lasts for duration. Seems completely real, including sound, smells, and temperature appropriate for the thing depicted. You can't create sufficient heat or cold or cause damage. A sound loud enough to deal thunder damage or deafen a creature, or smell that might sicken a creature. I can move it when I'm in range. Can alter it so it appears walking.
Just walks on in.
No, I don't need it right now. But yeah, I'm Well, I'm invisible, so I can fly right over this. In
Yeah.
here. I'm gonna plop myself in the back of this
So you enter in and you
dumb
look
waiter.
up. This dumbwaiter goes up pretty fucking far. You're unable to get a good estimate, but it'd be fair to say it goes up to the top.
Can I tell if there's like stops along the way? Like if there's like other doors or something up the shaft?
There are. As you're over there doing that, the Sunlight Nun, that's right there, is like very carefully putting together this ornate silver, cheese platter. And the wine itself smells very expensive.
I can probably assume this is going up.
You could do an insight check if you'd like.
24. Not a nat 20.
Dirty 24. You are. So you take a moment to stop and study this Lunite Nun. She's doing. She's like carefully aligning everything, making sure it's just right. And she pulls out two very fine crystal glasses and sets them on there, and sort of muttering to herself, is like, okay, all right, Archhighest Priestess, she wants two glasses like this. You know, the 75-year-old wine. The 150 is for special occasions. This that, and I think this is just about ready to go up. She's sort of speaking to herself. And on your insight, you are able to gauge that this is going up to the Archhigh Priestess herself at the very top. And on that really high insight roll, you can't help but think of your solution of, what was it, mind cleansing?
Mm-hmm.
If this is intended to be drinking by her, there's multiple glasses on the plate, but if she is one of the people who tends to drink it, this could be a good option for getting her to consume that solution.
Do I have a pretty good feeling that that's what?
You have a pretty good feeling. On a 24, you have a pretty good feeling.
Okay. Let me read this. So I believe my equipment is invisible with me.
It is.
Yeah, any equipment the dragon wears or carries is invisible with it.
Yep.
And I do have hands, sort of. I mean more like I'm not a dragon with just wings and feet. Like I have.
Yeah. You have, like, looking at the picture, you have arms, legs, and like these like butterfly-ish wings.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna wait for her to.
Yeah.
Wait for her to put the stuff in the as she's starting to load up.
She picks it up and she sets it onto the dumbwaiter.
And I will take out this solution of mind clearing and pour it into
mind clearing. Yep.
the wine.
All right. you sort of like, oh yeah, I mean, you just sort of invisibly sort of pull out this tiny little vial and dig your little fairy dragon claws into the cork and pull it out, and then just let it sort of drool and drip in one long drip, sort of bloop, into the wine, where it fades invisibly into it, unnoticing. Like it's pretty unnoticeable.
Okay.
You're pretty confident that drinking this wine will subject the drinker to the effects of the potion.
Okay. And as she turns to, I guess, start, she got the wine in there and she's
Yeah.
getting the other stuff, I'm gonna just kind of make my way out here.
As you make your way out, she you hear the door. Well, she goes back over. She puts like a couple other things in there, and then she closes the doors and pulls this like string, which like rings a bell, and you hear sort of the turning of gears, like as you can presume the dumbwaiter lifts up, heading to the subsequent levels above.
I'm gonna fly pretty close past Lyra and Astoria and feel just like not a little gust, but maybe just a little chill as something something just went past them and come back outside and get out of wild shape and walk back in my normal
like
Wait.
nothing happened.
yeah, just dusting my kind of dusting myself off a
Oh.
little bit, like brushing some cat hair off
I'm
me
apologizing profusely to a silly night.
yeah, and I'm
Night. None there.
bowing
and
and-
She's just down there on her hands and feels like fucking.
They finish
just
cleaning
always-
up the mess and like.
I pull a gold coin out and try to hand it to her, apologizing for
She just raised her hands and said, "Just don't, just don't." And she's just gonna
Just
go back to
stop.
the kitchen, and you hear like shards being just dumped into a bin.
sit back down and just kind of make eye contact with both Lyra and Astoria and just little bit of a nod.
While that little act is happening, Kerbank, you suddenly find yourself alone here. Well, alone from your friends in the owlery. So like Nun just asked you like, can I help you? Need anything? Oh, that's right. You already answered that. It's like, yeah, this is this is where we use this room to send messages and receive messages. Communicate with the rest of the church elsewhere.
Oh, interesting. I have 3 friends who are just recently joined up with this church. Yeah, sure. Okay, I'm gonna rock with that. I'm sitting there thinking like, wait, do I really want to run this route? Fuck it, we're running it.
Yeah, I like that plan. I like this. I like where this is going.
I was like, oh, that seems perfectly a normal thing to say. I'm not going to doubt that whatsoever. Are you just, are you also like, are you also new here? Are you I mean, surely you wouldn't be back here if you weren't supposed to be back here. So
Of course.
why?
Of course. Sure.
As you're going up there, you can also see a priest around the corner, pulling a letter off of another owl, and reading it, sort of going over it a couple times. It doesn't seem like it's very long at all. And he puts it into his back pocket. The nun is like, well, fortunately, you don't need your own owl to use the owlery here. We've got plenty for everyone. Yeah. I kind of messed up and brought my own anyway, but
More the merrier.
me and Feathers here get along well. The smell of this place is fucking terrible. I mean, it's got to be the worst smelling place in the entire building you've been in so far.
And someone who talks like I do, finally.
No, this is you thinking to yourself.
Oh,
you noticing
I
this
thought
is...
she said it was fucking terrible. I was like, fuck yeah.
I know, just out loud.
Kerbonk listening to his own
Are you quite all right?
It's been weird since coming to this church.
Kerbonk loudly agreeing with his own thoughts.
That's so Kerbonk. That's canon.
Such
it's
a
like-
Kerbonk thing to do.
You are a very strange individual.
Well, thank you.
I like you. Not like you're a very curious character.
I try to be. I do my best to be a curious character.
You're certainly succeeding at that. Skate screener. Are you? You wouldn't happen to be a... You've got to be the biggest goblin I've ever seen.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
You
I
did
am
not just
not
call me
a
a
goblin. Those little half-breeds ain't nothing to us orcs. Half-orcs, but still.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was thinking like, oh, God. My next option is hobgoblin, but oh, half orc. That explains it. That doesn't happen
He
very
ate his
often.
Wheaties.
Not a whole lot of co-procreation going on between those different races these days. Certainly not here. You're not from. Are you a Tropian, or were you from Grunenreich itself? If I may ask.
Once from Grunenreich.
But no longer?
No longer. Surprised the invasion's in the Great Crater.
I was
No.
curious. We don't have many of you around here.
No, I left Grunenreich. Gosh, Colton did the math again. The guy's 24 years old. About 4 years ago.
Oh, so not very long at all.
No, this is a recent change.
Interesting. Well, I hope you like it here.
It's been interesting. I've ran into quite
Your
a bit
beard
of...
is Your beard is very nice.
Thank you. I am most proud
And
of
your
the
belt.
beard. I shine my buckle of my belt.
Anyway, she just sort of chucks the owl into the air and just sort of out through a window. Nice to meet you. I hope I'll be seeing you around more.
I hope so too.
Get the fuck out of there. And she's sort of gonna just sort of briskly turn and head out there. Opens the door. Megs, you see a door open right next to you, and a nun step out. She looks at you and just, oh.
Hello.
You're awful scary looking.
Job, really?
And she just
Rude.
talked to a half orc. You're the scary looking one.
Pointy ears, bald head, white skin. I mean, not to be, rude or anything, but just wasn't expecting you to be right around the corner, opening, the door here.
That happens.
Are you you wouldn't happen to have a green friend, would you?
Yeah. He's in there. He's looking for something. He really tell me. He's like, I gotta find something.
Oh well, I hope he finds it.
I don't pay really much attention when he talks.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe you should.
It's crazy.
Very charming individual.
It's usually about food, bathroom. That's about it. It's food and bathroom, or drinking. He likes to drink.
I see. Well, I'll have to leave you hanging. Yeah, I have business elsewhere, and she's gonna just leave.
Is this priest right next to me still just facing forward into the alley or into that?
Okay, so yeah, so she walks off. You turn right. The priest is there. He just pulled it into his back pocket. He's now scribbling something down, like a new note or something. With like a quill into parchment paper.
All right,
He is
ladies and
facing
gentlemen,
away from you.
This is the episode of Sneaky Kerbon.
Knock his ass out.
He's not seeming to have noticed you yet.
Choke him out. Choke him out.
I mean, wait, yeah, how many
Vulcan
people are in here?
death bitch.
I was just gonna try to snatch the note from his pocket.
Okay.
I'm
That'll
not gonna
be
do a
a
stealth
slight.
takedown.
That'll be a sleight of hand check.
Yeah, if I fuck up, I'll just see how hard I have to hit him afterwards. 21.
I need to see what I roll here to see your refresh. Natural one. He is very focused on writing this down. The bit of paper he shoved in his back pocket, it's like half sticking out. You wouldn't even have to like reach your hand in. You have to sort of place your hand on it and like wait for him to sort of like nudge and turn away, and it just slips out on its own, noiselessly, quietly.
Did you steal his wallet too in the process?
Starts taking stuff out of his pockets.
He does seem to notice that there's someone behind him. He sort of says, later, none. I'll help you later. I'm busy right now. He says without really looking back behind him, still focusing on writing down this letter.
Can I try to take a step to the side and peek at what he's writing?
Are you trying to do this stealthily?
Well, of course, because I am definitely not a nun.
Roll stealth.
Holy shit, this is a good night! 23!
That's gonna
You're
be
stealing all the good dice rolls
Kerbonk
from me.
awakening his,
Kerbonk.
the rogue in
This
him.
is-
Oh,
the
you
rogue
said you got a 23?
Uh-huh.
He got a 22.
Yeah! This is the Rogue Kerbonk episode.
Multi-class and a rogue. He sort of is like writing down a note. One moment.
Kerbonk learned a thing or two from Rether.
Oh no.
Me being best friends with fucking Rether and Valus, I've learned how to be sneaky.
I taught him everything.
Okay. You actually are able to get a pretty good read on this. Quite lengthy note. And it reads, "Dearest sister," this is an actual voice because I'm tired of giving everyone the same voice.
Mhm.
"Dearest sister Thalenia, may the moonlight find you even across the long miles that part us. It has been 3 turnings of Seluna's face since I last received word from you. And I confess, the silence weighs upon my heart like the stillness before an eclipse. The nights here have grown colder. Even the marble of the cloisters seemed to hold the chill. Yet each dusk, when the moon rises full and pale above the cathedral spires, I am reminded that no darkness, however deep, is without her touch. The faithful gather in the courtyard to light their silvered lanterns, and I see their faces, so many weary from travel, from grief, from doubt, lifted toward the light, as if the Moon Maiden herself had reached down to brush their cheeks. I have tended lately to a wanderer who claims to have seen Seluna's tears fall upon the sea of fallen stars. He speaks of a silver mist that danced upon the waves, and of whispers that promised safe passage to the lost. I do not know whether to believe him, but I find comfort in the thought that she yet watches even the smallest sailor adrift in the blackest waters. How flare your own flock uh, in in Anvil Bay? Do they still gather for the midnight vigils by the shore? I miss those nights, the hush of the water, the mirrored moon, and your voice carrying the hymns across the still air. When the next moon is new, I shall light a silver candle here in the cathedral for you. May its flame find you wherever you are and remind you that even when unseen, she is always there, turning the wheel of night toward the dawn. May her light guide your steps and guard your dreams, in moonlight and in love. Arathan, servant of the Moon Maiden. He writes that down, and then he secures that to the owl. Gather it's about time to leave before he turns around. You do have the note in your hand that he pulled off of that thing. And opening it up, opening it up, this is a very short one. It reads, I can't remember which lunar phase it is right now, but new phase security protocol. Sister of Light. And that's all the note says. And the Sister of Light part is like sort of like underlined.
Okay. Going to step back out into the hallway and see Miggs, who never even came inside as I was trying to talk my way through it.
Miggs, I imagine you just like having a smoke in the hallway or something like that.
Just hanging out.
Hey.
Just hanging out. Oh, you're done. Very good.
I'll walk over to him and I'll show him the note.
Well, isn't that a little interesting? You did a good thing. Good job.
As you guys are getting together and talking about that, Akila, Lyra, Astoria, you guys are finishing your meal in the cafeteria.
Yeah, and I say, yeah, let's hurry up and finish and get out of here before cause any more trouble.
Yeah. Are you guys going to head to? Are you guys gonna regroup?
I'm gonna take my plate and carefully put it with the others, very very carefully, with my head down, and
You sort of hear
kind
the
of
priestess mutter, like, "Oh, so
yeah,
you can handle a plate after all." Right?
just red face, just kind of scurry out to the hallway and
Lyra, Astoria, are you guys joining her?
Yes. Gonna follow suit. Put plates back. Resist the urge to throw it at the chick's face for talking shit. So violent for a cleric.
You are.
You are the angel of death, after all.
Story's walking around with like her eye twitching, like this son of a bitch. But yeah, she's gonna follow along with Aquila for now.
The shorter the height, the greater the fury.
True.
So yeah, you guys regroup in the hallway. And so you guys step out. You see Kerbank sort of showing this message to Miggs, and Miggs sort of like giving him like a very affirmative pat on the head.
good job, buddy.
Yeah, pretty much.
What would the party like to do now? You guys have done some things separate from each other.
I'm gonna ask what if they found out anything in the other room.
Yeah, I'll show them the note that I just got, showing them new phase security protocol, and then showing the underlying part that says Sister of Light.
Ooh, that
It sounds
may be the
passwordy.
password. Yeah, that may be the password to get upstairs. Worth a shot. I may have addressed our problem, but I don't want to speak too loudly on that. So we should probably get out of the back here and
Skedaddle.
maybe try to go upstairs if this is indeed the password.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are you guys heading back to the main room?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You also move the whole group, just for time's sake. You guys head back to the main room, and I presume you you guys are stepping up to the stone golem.
Mm-hmm.
Let
Yep.
me at him. I can get him.
It stands before you, resolute, silent, and completely motionless at a nigh molecular level. Its sword sort of, pointing downward between its heavy dwarven feet. Sort of just looking beyond and past you, motionless, like a statue.
I'll try to walk up to it and just confident as all hell it's gonna work. Sister of Light.
A moment passes, and then suddenly the stone begins to move. You hear a sort of noise. I don't know if that picked up on my microphone at all. And as it sort of one of its feet just sort of picks up and just sort of steps to the side, and both golems do so symmetrically and are just now pointing towards each other, but it seems to be opening the way up for you to head upstairs.
Yes.
Come on, let's go. Let's hurry up before.
All right.
Gets any
Mhm.
wiser?
We get upstairs.
You guys go up the stairs, and this leads to like one central spiral staircase. Now, there are many landings to this. However, each of you guys have this pressing feeling of urgency about getting up to the top before anything else can go wrong.
Us having stuff go wrong? Never.
No, you're lying.
You guys are heading to the very top. All right. Turn after turn after turn you
so
make.
many.
You go story
steps.
after story. It takes a little bit to get to the top. Please tell me I have the fog of war correctly put down.
We're gonna find out.
I do.
Hey, look.
Hey, look, it's me.
Um,
God, you'd think they'd be able to afford an elevator for this place.
They do. It's just to bring the food up for them, though.
Yeah.
You get to the very top, and you enter into this pristine marble hall. On the walls are ordained with paintings, portraits of the arch-high priestess, of various arch-high priestesses from the past in chronological succession. At the one side of the hall is what must be the top of the dumbwaiter, the end of it. At the very end are these two great doors that come together, come together with an arch at the top. On the side, standing guard at the side of these doors are two dwarves in armor, not dissimilar from that of the armor of the Nordenthal Royal Army. These guys are not wearing those colors. They are wearing, the armor is ordained with the holy markings of of Saluna. These are basically church guards. And stepping forward, one of them, they sort of like put their halberds out to the side and say, halt! No one is permitted up here at this time. Return downstairs immediately.
We have urgent business with the Archpriestess.
We
do.
Roll deception.
Is it deception when it is urgent business?
Yeah, you are lying. You do not have business with the High Priestess. That's been pre-established, at least as the way you're trying to portray it. You're telling a lie of omission. That is still a lie.
Deception.
16.
16.
The Dwarven footmen, the guards sort of look towards each other and say, I was not made aware of any business anyone else had with the Arch-High Priestess. She is busy in the middle of a meeting. You can wait until she is done downstairs.
I don't think this could wait.
We're late to the meeting.
It is going to have to, as he is speaking, he is interrupted by the door opening, and three figures walk out. 3 figures walk out. As the door opens, you smell that familiar fishy scent as
Oh.
3 Kuotoas walk out, and the guard sort of has a face of, God damn it, like on his face, like, it's like, well, it seems now you cannot leave.
Fireball.
Everyone roll initiative.
Fireball.
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 You'll do it when it's your turn.
9.
Wait, hold on those rolls. Counter. Okay, you got a 9. All right, and now everyone roll initiative.
7.
6.
Not updating it. Okay, you got 7. Kerbonk got a 6.
2 got a 7.
You got a what?
7.
Okay,
So fireball.
Astoria.
Oh, 1 second. I got 18.
Damn.
18. All right. Auto initiative. All right. All right. Astoria, it is your turn first to go. The door is closed behind the archpriests, behind the Kuoto archpriest. You have 5 combatants in front of you. What are you going to do?
Oh, you know what I'm doing.
Fireball.
Is that even a question?
I mean, I could, technically. I'm trying to censor this on me. I think that's pretty censored. Crap. No, I can't grab my my token.
You should be able to group it with yourself.
That's what I'm trying to... Okay, I got it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay, we're going to Spirit Guardians. I don't know how to group it because I'm a dumb.
I can. Group. All right, you're grouped with that circle.
Hell yeah. I'm blind as shit, so these little these boxes are harder to see. 5, 10.
Describe again what your what this looks like for you casting this.
So it's my orange butterflies that just start to swirl around her. And there's like a lot of them. So it's like a little swarm of my butterflies.
All right.
We're gonna go stand next to, so that was 5, no,
That's 10.
5, 10. This would be 15.
Each of these
They're
tiles
not...
are 5-ish
You
feet.
can
Yeah.
go diagonally though.
The carpet kind of covers them up. You can use a measuring tool if you need. You can just draw a direct route with a measuring tool and just go there if you'd like. I decided to forego the normal grid in lieu of.
I'm definitely gonna put myself, well, it'll only hit him because I don't want to go too far in front.
Okay.
But
All
we're
right.
gonna go there.
That is a wisdom saving throw, DC 14.
Yep.
Catching on. I have to refresh every time I roll for a bad guy or an NPC in general. It's a 70 fails. How much damage are we talking here?
Spirit Guardians. 11.
All right. Is that your turn?
And... Yes.
All right. The Archpriest. Does he have to roll again at the start of his turn?
End of the turn.
End of his turn. He's going to step forth. Just right in front of you here. And he's going to strike you with his scepter.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Ruh-roh.
So doing multi-attack here.
What piece of this guy are you keeping this time, Aquila?
Yeah. I got it. I don't think they have anything good on him.
He rolls a 14 to hit.
Yes.
That hits, okay. 8 plus 9, so 17 damage. And that's a low roll.
Oh, I can just click.
Yeah, it hits you, and it just hits you with the just you feel this just shock of electricity strike through you. He strikes through, and he's gonna follow that up with trying to just bite. It says multi-attack. He makes 2 melee attacks, but I think this. I feel like it should be like. Why would he have the unarmed strike if you could just strike with the scepter twice, right? So I'm just gonna interpret that as meaning strikes the scepter and strikes with the unarmed. So he's gonna then try and bite you. 11 to hit, I presume fails.
Yes.
Alright, he tries to snap at you but misses. Kuatoa A is going to
Luna.
move over here. And is going to actually. So he's gonna.
Oh, he has to take damage as well.
Yeah, he does.
Or roll. The Archpriest.
Oh yeah. Fresh, so I can see these. Both of them fail. Do I roll damage? Do we roll damage every single time we're doing this, or how's this work?
It's up to you.
So roll damage twice. The first one will go to the Archpriest. The second one will go to the Kuatoa.
17 for the first one.
And there's
20 for the
so much damage.
20, you said?
Yes.
It's just passive damage. I love
As
it.
soon as Kuatoa A rushes in, just the butterflies just flow in him and just disintegrates, and dies. Kuatoa B, now newly ordained Kuatoa, is also gonna get within that bubble and is going to make a 19 to save. He takes half damage.
Okay. So half of 11.
So that's 6. All right. He rushes in, and he's gonna get up here, and he's gonna throw his net at Kerbunk. 12 to hit, I presume fails.
It does.
Okay. Lyra, it is now your turn.
I'm gonna move over here. And I'm going to guiding bolt the Archpriest.
Okay.
Cool. 15.
That hits.
12 damage.
Okay.
And then Bonus action.
Oh, Astoria, by the way, make a
10 doesn't
concentration,
hit.
a Constitution saving throw because you got hit melee.
Oh,
14.
my.
That succeeds. Wait, hold on. You got hit for 17. So it's got to be half, right? It's going to be greater than half or 10.
Yeah, half the damage or higher than 10, whichever those numbers are higher.
Okay, so you succeed. Sorry about that, Kelly. What were you saying?
That's okay. I got my bonus action. My starry form.
Okay.
16.
16 hits against the Archpriest.
Yes. For 9 damage.
All right. Okay. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Akila, it is now your turn.
The giant boa constrictor.
No, not in this room here. Going to step up to the Archpriest and attack with my scimitar.
Ooh.
And miss, apparently.
What was the roll?
That was 6. That's a miss.
Yeah.
Uh,
Wait.
Billy May is here.
bonus action with produce flame. Dirty 24.
That hits.
$14.
Okay. As you guys are laying into the Archpriest, Akila, you hear and understand him to say, they must not reach the Arch-High Priestess. They must be stopped. Migs, it is now your turn.
Oh, here we go.
I think Megs would understand that too, right, Vessel?
If you can understand Abyssal, then yes.
I do speak Abyssal, so yeah. Oh, good lord, what do I want to do? What do I want to... I could totally do it and just blow a hole through that door, too.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Wait, are the Dwarven Footmen in on this, too? Is that what we picked up?
They certainly seem, bizarrely, to be fighting on the side of the
Yeah,
Kuatoas.
we're just going to go ahead.
Hostile.
Well, actually, no, we're not. We're not going to do this first. Yeah, fuck it. We're going to do...
That's the spirit.
So, dexterity of a 14.
Okay. All right. Me.
Yes, everything
Yeah.
is...
Dexterity.
Everything is within range.
Dexterity, and no friendlies are.
They don't get touched by it.
Alright. Alright, let me refresh to see who got hit and who did not. Well, or who only takes half. Okay, Archpriest. What's the DC?
14.
Okay,
Dexterity.
Archpriest and the Kuatoa fails. The two Dwarven succeed.
Oh, good.
The two dwarfs succeed. The two dwarven.
It's going to be 27 damage.
Fuck! What's half of that?
13, 14, yeah.
14. Yeah, the hall
It's a good thing it's
blasts,
all stone.
combusts. Um,
I would say, is the
The whole
door made
building
of
shakes.
wood
Doors.
or
The door is made of wood, but everything else is stone.
The building just shakes violently.
the doors buckle and are clearly scorched by this flash of heat, but they seem to be pretty well secured actually in place. They don't get knocked over. The Kuatoa, the Minor one, dies outright. The Archpriest is severely wounded now. The two Dwarven guards are wounded but standing.
Not too happy. Yeah, I'm
Alright, it's your turn.
gonna stay right where I'm at.
Alright.
No need for me to go anywhere else.
You want to go throw hands to the Archpriest like last time?
Go hands on.
1v1 them?
Go
Ker-
slap some
Kerbunk,
magnacles
it's your
on
turn.
him.
Go slap
Your
that
hand.
fish, dog.
Put your hands around his throat. Just throttle him.
I'm going to
Stra-
go into a rage, because...
Wrangle that trout.
The only reason Kerbonk's going into a rage is because he didn't get in the fireball.
I didn't get to hit anyone.
He was
I
left,
want to feel. I want to
he was
feel.
left out of the fireball thing.
He's mad he's at the bottom of the order. That's,
You're right.
he's just
Alright.
pissed off. that
Yeah,
he
I'm
didn't roll higher on initiative.
pissed off, so I'm savage attacking the Archpriest. Ruthless attack.
As you should.
All right. Roll to attack.
$27.
That will hit.
Ouch. It's gonna
That wasn't
hurt.
a natural 20 or anything?
No.
Okay.
16.
And you slice down, and the Kuatoa Archpriest is felled. The axe just cuts right through its just center mass. Just chunks of ribs and guts spill out from this massive gash in its side. And it crumples onto the floor.
This is combat.
Okay. I am going to 5, 10, 15, walk menacingly as I can up to this footman, and I say, I recommend...
The JoJo walk, just the... yeah.
Yeah.
He walks.
I will... Because I still have another attack. I could kill this boy outright if I wanted to. I recommend you guys lay down your axes and stay here and don't mess with us.
Are you, trying to intimidate?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You say that. But the dwarf looks up into your eyes, a strange madness in his face, and he just shouts in spite, "The one is all!" and is going to accept whatever the fuck you dish out to him.
Alright, you're pulling off advantage.
Okay.
These guys, if you say so. These, yeah. All right,
27?
Bit.
27 again.
Yeah.
All right, roll for damage.
21?
And you just fucking
Slaughter him.
yeah. It
Eviscerate.
cracks. The mithril edge just splits into the armor itself, cutting down from the shoulder into the center like organ cavity area, and he just dies within moments as the spine is severed.
Kerbunk just shrugs. I warned you.
I tried, man.
Bizarrely, the other dwarven footman seems to still be willing and ready to fight. Beyond your comprehension. I assume that's the end of your turn, Kabunk?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
He is going to bravely place himself in front of the door here and strike at you, Kerbonk,
You know-
with his a halberd.
Can't blame a man for sticking by his.
Does he get this with advantage?
Yes,
16 to hit.
16 will hit.
That's max damage. 11 damage.
Woo, good hit.
Ooh, a whole-
Good hit, kid.
He's
It's a
he's
fucking
putting
paper
as
cut.
he's putting up as good of a fight as he possibly can. As you are cutting his companion down, you feel a sharp pain in your back as he runs up behind and just stabs the spiked end of the halberd into your fucking back.
Paper cut.
And that is the best he can do.
I can
Astoria,
respect his
it is your
bravery.
turn.
Just gonna walk forward.
Take one step forward.
She
Wisdom
ain't even gotta
saving
use
throw.
spell slots. She just got this.
On a natural 20, he saves.
Oh,
This is this
he still
man's
takes half damage.
final fucking.
14, so 7.
It's the final
His
countdown.
final stand, his
He-
heroic moment.
The butterflies fly into him, piercing through his knees, his arms, his shoulders. He nearly collapses, but he catches himself with his halberd, just shaking and struggling. This madness, this fanatical madness in his eyes rises to his feet.
So I walked, what, 5 feet right there?
Yeah, and he
Okay.
says in defiance against you, all will be one with him.
Kick him through the door. This is
He's
Spartan,
still
this
alive?
motherfucker.
He is still alive. And
Okay.
Akela, you can't help but feel taking great insult at this
I
dwarf in
haven't done
arms
this.
bearing the markings and colors of Soluna, seemingly claiming fealty to another power.
Yeah, this feels bastardized. Like something is just not okay.
All right, what are you doing, Astoria?
I'm gonna whack him.
Oh,
All right.
yeah. Whack his ass. Whack!
It's like that. It's like
18.
that scene in Starship
that
Troopers.
midget. 18 hits.
8 damage.
What are you hitting him with?
My mithril edged mace.
You strike him, and you hear just a crack of bone as it leaves a crumpled dent in his breastplate, and he coughs and spits out blood. But yet he stands still on the
This
very
is my
edge of
dog!
death. He will not let you through that door while he's still.
We're keeping him alive. Fuck it, we like him now.
I am not like fucking with these rolls at all. This is how the
So
rolls are actually
funny.
happening.
Well,
This is
that's
like that
Stands by his
goblin
morals.
that was like. This is like the goblin that was like fucking going hand to hand with Rether
Yeah.
in the fucking forest. The most competent goblin. This is his match.
Hey, I eventually killed that goblin.
You did. But he put up a good fight.
That's my
So-
turn.
That is the end of your turn? Alright.
Yes.
Lyra, it is your turn. And you feel like you also. Because you also worship Soluna.
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't?
Nope.
That's right.
I worship the deep
Who else-
Chalice.
It's Astoria that does, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
she's kind of
You sort
pissed
of,
off
you
right
sort
now
of
too.
follow. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Stab him with a spear, turn more red!
That's what I was gonna do.
So
wanna see
you
more
stand
now.
here, and this dwarf's defiance, you feel within you your own blood just begin to boil, and you just something just is just screaming at you, just end him.
That won't be
And this-
happening.
Wrath fills you.
Hold on. Wait, no, I have my wheel and woe. Hold on. That's a plus d6. How do I do that? Hold on. So 16 to hit?
16 fails to hit.
Oh shit.
This dog is
Um,
throwing hands.
It strikes against his armor, and it fails to penetrate through.
Okay,
Eh,
fine.
trade.
Fine. I hit
Just-
him with my starry form then. 23.
23 hits. And tell me how you want to do this.
4 damage. So I just like fucking throw this ball of, what does this look like actually? I think it's just a ball of light like my other thing.
I think it's like
Something
moonlight
like
or
this.
something.
Luminous arrow. So it's a luminous arrow that I will just shoot between his eyes, like in the slit of his like helmet or whatever he's wearing. And like just fucking shoot it right between his eyes. I'm pretty close, so I should be able
Just-
to hit him.
You cast this arrow and it just blows through, like hits him like square between the eyes and the nose. He does have a little bit of like a thing guard there, but it just blows right through that, blasts out the backside of the helmet, and he's sort of like knocked back against the door, slowly sliding down, leaving like a smear as he slides back, and then
No.
goes into his second phase. No, but and you look into his eyes in his dying moment, and there's a change that happened as he perishes. See his eyes switch from just this bold, ever-defiant fanaticism to almost like this serene expression of release. Of this great, like as if a great strain was suddenly lifted. And he collapses back, like his like dies sitting on the ground, his back up against the door he thought to guard. And he dies. He put up a better fight than the fucking archpriest. Holy shit.
Yeah, he did.
I love dwarves.
Well,
All
when
right.
when your team has access to a few tactical moves, it
Yeah, right.
can make quick work. So
Just looking at the gifts right now. Yeah, that is the Jon Snow. All right, with that, the adrenaline built up in each of your bloodstreams. Nothing now lies between you and the archpriest but this door.
Since I still got my rage going, can I just kick the door open? So I have advantage on my strength checks while I still have rage running.
You absolutely can.
Do it.
Roll to attack.
Oh, okay. I was doing my strength, but if I wanted to attack instead, that works too. However you want to
Yeah,
run
it's gonna be an unarmed attack.
Okay. Unarmed attack. 18.
18
Kicks
succeeds.
down
Roll
the
for
door.
damage.
5. Because you can't roll. Damage doesn't really roll that much for unarmed attacks. I think it's usually you just use strength. and
With that
proficiency.
kick, the unlocked door swings open, the double doors, revealing the chamber of the Arch-High Priestess. I'm just gonna hit reveal all. The door opens, and you see this immaculate room. The first thing that catches your attention is in the middle of this room, on a little round table centered on a larger round carpet, a silver platter with another chunk of strange flesh, matching the one you collected in the basement. Look to your sides. There's a bed and some bookshelves on the left, a desk on the right. At the far end of the room is a large, wide moon pool suspended halfway over a balcony where you can see out to the other side of the great crater. Sitting in the water, her shoulders just over the edge, her elbows just over the edge, on your side of the moon pool is a woman in a silver dress with um with a midnight blue, you know, long sleeves and um like pants, like sort of thin, like leggings almost, that you can see through like the slit going down the sides of the this silver dress. Her hair is black as the night sky itself. On her head is a crown of silver with glowing ocean blue, like crystals embedded, like as part of this. Like in segments of it are entire like carved crystal. And to her side is the silver platter with a carafe of wine, and a wedge of cheese, and 2 wine glasses. One is filled, the other is not. And she, without really looking at you, and says, Lilith told me that someone like you might be coming. Group of troublemakers, hell-bent on undoing everything we worked for these many years. What can I do for you? Since you've so rudely let yourself into my office and so ruthlessly killed my guests.
How about we have a chat over a glass of wine?
What?
I would
Person's
like
clearly.
go on.
That's what I'm saying. This person's clearly. Why are we talking?
Because we need a little bit more info of who the hell Lilith is.
She says, the civilized approach. I can certainly appreciate that. And she rises out of the water. Her skin is as pale as the surface of the moon itself. And she, reaches down, picks up. So one of the first things you notice about her is that she is not Dwarven. I need to double check what she is. She bears the height and the ears of an elf. And she sort of, reaches over and picks up the carafe of wine and pours it into the other glass. Picks them both up and sort of reaches out, offering you the other glass.
Take the glass from her.
I am most intrigued about you. Lilith seems to have little interest other than just disposing of your merry little band, but I have questions.
Well, this can be an exchange. So, ask away.
She looks into your eyes, sort of piercing deep, trying to get a good gauge of who you are. She says, "What terrible and unfortunate turn of events could have possibly set you upon our noble crusade?"
Well, it was never our intention. We started just rescuing a family.
I don't know if rescue would be the right word for it. There's not one person who has turned to the one who's ever thought about turning away.
We had no knowledge of the one. We only knew of a family being kidnapped.
Side note, she's drank the wine now so far, right?
She is not.
Gotcha. Keeping that in check.
Quid pro quo. It's only fair after all. I presume you are up here to slay me in your righteous quest.
I have the wine glass in one hand and I have put up my other arm. There are no weapons in my hand.
Please. You disposed of half my guards without drawing a weapon. You're looking over towards Migs.
Hey, they started it.
They did their duty.
But we did not come up here with weapons drawn.
No, because you are infiltrators. You're spies. You are saboteurs. You come to unravel all we have built, all we seek to build. Wouldn't you? Go on.
I haven't gone into the room yet, so I'm probably out of earshot. But this is where I'm like hitting up the the old office. Yo, we need some I think we need some King's Guards in this place. This place ain't legit.
Something fishy. So to
While
speak.
while they're talking, you're doing that. A moment passes, Migs, and then you hear back, "Migs, it's Layla. No can do. The office. You want the King's Guard? Well, we got Queen's Guard all over the office right now. They didn't get me while I was in there, but they're going through the whole place right now. They've got a whole. I can't get in. I can't access anything. I can't reach Alto. Nothing's getting through. Look, I'm in a safe place right now, but I need to stay down for the time being.
Okay.
I can't help you. I'm sorry. Look.
Yeah.
Next,
Okay. Okay.
Right.
Stay hidden. Just
meet-
know, Arch High Priestess at the temple is evil.
Gotcha. Look, when you get a chance, would you be able to regroup with me at the man, my mind
Silver
is running a
scale?
million miles an hour right now. At the Saucy
Sassy
Siren.
Saucy Siren.
The Saucy Siren. They don't expect to look for me there.
Nope. We'll be there.
All right, tonight, Saucy Siren. I'll
Got
be
it.
there. Make sure you're not followed. And the line cuts. So Archie Priestess. So sorry, where were we with that? She You know what I see in you? Curiosity. Curiosity and potential. You want answers. Why don't you let me show you how deep the rabbit hole really goes?
And how do you propose doing that?
Let's take a trip down to the basement.
We've already been to the basement, bitch.
uh, wait, you mean the basement where you like shoot people down a hole in the floor?
Are you in? Sorry, are you in the room now, or?
I'm in the room now, obviously.
Okay.
I walked in. I go, oh, you mean the basement where your little Kuatoa buddies are at, and they suck people down a drain hole? That basement?
Wow. You're certainly very good at your line of work, detective.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone who went down there because they wanted to.
Under false
Yeah.
pretenses.
Misguiding them doesn't quite work.
They sought salvation. They sought absolution. They sought ease upon their minds.
So you killed
They're
them?
receiving that now, I can assure you.
Tell me, what I want to know is more about this Lilith and what she has had to offer you. Why have you strayed from Saluna?
She looks over, sort of thinking of thinking very carefully on how to answer that.
Is she taking a sip while she's walking around thinking?
She's not walking around, but she is looking aside and thinking how to answer that. She is going to take a sip of the wine. And she begins to say, Lilith is none of... And then her expression changes. And she starts to look around the room. As if similar expression to the dwarf earlier, who held the door so valiantly. This great stress, this great relief being lifted off from her. She looks around and she suddenly grabs you by the shoulders and she says, you have to stop them. You have to stop them now. Everything is at stake. It's all falling apart. It's all falling apart. And I've been a part of it from the fucking beginning.
I kind of like
She's off her rock, dude.
I don't pull all the way, but I'm kind of like shocked and kind of like take half a step back, just like ugh.
Yeah, you have to look. Yeah.
Here, drink some more of that
It's-
wine and calm down.
No, she bats it away, and her eyes are crazed with this feral desperation. It's like, no, you have to listen. You have to listen. Lilith is the key. Lilith is the final step. Beware when Lilith rises. Lilith rises. Beware of that. And you have to, and suddenly her whole body is forced back in, suspended almost like in a T pose at the edge of the pool. Her head is lifted up. She looks as if the muscles in her throat looks as if they're trying to scream. They are straining extremely hard, but no noise utters out. And her eyes, a bright violet light beams out of her eyes and mouth in this almost crucified pose. And as in the distance, a bright flash fills the sky. Everyone make a wisdom saving throw. And tell me what you get.
Wisdom saving. 9.
8.
Okay, everyone who got less than a 15,
Oh.
you are going to take... God, man, always low roll of these. 15 psychic damage. Is everyone still up, or is anyone down from this? I don't think
No.
anyone's that hurt.
Still
Okay, just want to make sure.
We
There's a
took
bright
barely any
flash.
damage in the last
Flash. Yeah, it wasn't meant to be. This bright flash just
15.
erupts. Those of you guys who failed, yeah, anyone who like the DC was 15. So anyone who failed that takes 15 damage. Those who succeeded don't take any damage. You guys all get this deep headache. Those of you who failed, this intensifies to a full strength of migraine. Pain, you feel like it's pounding and swelling in your head. As the Arch High Priestess' head is like locked back and this light beams out from her. Migs, roll an Arcana check.
Arcana, boom! That 20.
Natural 20?
Yep.
You, similar to before, when you found that sort of relay-ish effect rebounding off of the goo, the black ichor, you feel that very, very powerfully rebounding, almost in greater strength from the chunk of flesh that lies in the middle of the room. And Lilith, not Lilith. The fuck am I saying? No, that was a misspeaking. Lilith is not here. But the Arch High Priestess, in that her crucified pose, is sort of levitates off the floor a little bit, and you all feel this psionic weight on your minds, like a wet towel being set upon your head. And a voice comes from the Arch High Priestess, but it is not her own.
They took my home. They took my home. The Olympians shattered my empire and slaughtered my slave. This vessel betrays me at my moment of triumph. The plague will be amputated.
And with that, her head snaps, her neck raking as it twists, an unseen force twists her head around as if like opening a bottle of like you know when you're putting all that force, it just but still the voice persists through.
Can I dive towards the water and call out to Saluna?
You certainly can. You dive out towards the water and your head pounding. You cry out for your god. But in this moment, the voice continues.
This world will be one with me, and I shall return to make my final war. Final war.
And the light fades. The beaming from her eyes and mouth recede into nothing, and she falls crumpled and lifeless to the floor. And for a moment, you guys just stand around there, having just witnessed this terrible, unseen execution. And a moment passes. You find all yourselves just standing there in silence. What races through your heads witnessing this?
Is there anything I
We're gonna
can
get blame
do?
for him.
We'll get to that in a moment. Or is that the thought you're having?
Uh, it's kind of the thought I'm having of like, I wanted to save her. Like,
Mhm.
is there anything I can do?
In this moment, you
I have
cry
revivified.
out desperately towards your deity, hoping that you are heard at the top of the greatest edifice towards her design, greatest monument to her design. And as you're sort of just left there, you find tears running down your face. But after a moment, you notice a bright light as the water of the moon pool illuminates and chills. It becomes painfully cold. Do you remain within it?
Yes.
Standing at the very edge of it, waist deep. Your legs go numb. And you look out into the sky and you see the new moon. You see where it would be. You see the new moon. So it is dark and black, but you were able to point it out. But before that, something begins to rise out of the water as it foams and fizzes and fills the floor with a icy mist, dances around your ankles of everyone else in here. And you see before you, again, your tears just, you try to have to blink them away. A great white bear with fur glowing and shimmering like the moon itself. It's blinding almost, and on top rides without saddle what looks like a woman in a dressed in a light dress, not dissimilar from the arch high priestesses herself, but made of rows and rows of silver scales. You see pauldrons of silver and moonstone set upon her shoulders, and on her head is not a crown, but a long locks of blindingly white hair, cut short right over her brows. Her face is long and smooth and serene. And she looks down to you, Aquila, and she says, she just looks for a moment.
I fall to my knees in the pool and like kind of collapse to my knees and mutter, "My lady."
Aquila. You disobey me. And yet, in all the land of Boreallum, your loyalty shines brighter than all others. I sent my messengers to tell you to kill the Archhigh Priestess. But ultimately, death is just a means to accomplish an end. And the ends don't always justify the means. My kind, as ancient as we are not wholly omniscient. You have shown me something I needed to see. A different way. A way to remove the darkness that lies at the heart of the faith the people of this realm place in me. You aimed to save the corrupt, one who was sending unknown scores of people to damnation. You aimed to save this person, to redeem such irredeemable evil. How foolish of you. And yet, for a moment, you succeeded. Such bewilderingly foolish valor does not go unrewarded. And she raises her hand. Saluna, the Moon Maiden, god of travelers and explorers, of female spellcasters and lycanthropes, raises her hand, and from the new moon behind her, the dark circle out there in the sky, a small pin of light emerges and beams into this very room onto the corpse of the Archhigh Priestess. And her body is once again raised up, but not violently and stiffly, but gracefully, gently. Her head goes back into its proper position, and a little Saluna raises her hand to her mouth and kisses it, and then blows it forth, and a small, incomprehensibly small, but bright dot of light extends forward, floating around, almost like one of your butterflies, Astoria. And it graces the forehead of the Archhigh Priestess, and she draws breath. It seems the Susaroth has ravaged the mind of one of my most important servants. I cannot restore the memories lost, but I can restore her. She will live because of you. Now, Aquila, most brave Aquila, take a knee.
Kind of get up and scurry back towards her and kneel down again.
You've done something that no one else deemed possible, that I deemed not possible. You've defied me, and in your defiance, achieved a feat of great virtue and great valor, great merit. It seems to me my church here is in shambles, which is why I am left with truly no choice but to name you my chosen. Rise.
I stand up and I'm just kind of like uh, indescribable expression on my face of like shock and bewilderment. Like, what is happening right now?
Your role is one that is greater than even I can see. All of you. You lie at the heart of a grand conspiracy that will see this world undone, potentially. I cannot see the depths of it, for it lies too far into the darkness, and I reside in all that is light. You will be my agent. You will descend into the darkness. You will find the cause of all this suffering, all this conflict, and you will tear it out and restore peace to Boreallum. This is your task. But you are not to proceed down this path without aid, I assure you. And she gestures gently towards the great bear upon which she rides. I am granting the form of this creature to you, to aid you in your endeavors, so that you may draw from its strength as you vanquish evil and save the righteous. And you suddenly feel just this empowering magic flow within you, and
Yeah.
you gain the
I
ability to wild shape into a new creature.
I kind of, as she's telling me this, I'm like holding kind of like the face of the bear, whatever, with my eyes closed and kind of like not quite hugging it, but like, meeting foreheads kind of thing.
The breath it exhales through its great nostrils inhaled into your lungs. That crystalline coldness exhumed from it spreads throughout you, but not in like a emotionless cold way. It feels loving in a way. Um, like feeling the breath of one's mother when you were held in her arms as a young child. Let me send this to you.
Yeah.
Let me go to my homebrew creation. I am I don't know if I can how exactly to send this to you. I can
Send
send
me
you.
the name, and I can.
This is a homebrew. I can send you the whole data sheet.
It should
Mhm.
come up in the search filter.
Only if it's public.
Yeah, if it's added to the campaign, I should be able to.
I don't know how would I add a creature to the campaign.
Well, what's the creature?
It's a homebrew, and it's called the Celestial Bear.
Yeah, that shows up in the search for me.
It really does.
Yeah, it says
That
homebrew next to it. So
right. Yeah. Let me Hell yeah. Yeah, you can. That is a
Damn.
just for sake of making it work. It is a it's a CR2 creature, so you can use it.
Mhm.
And it gets a number of cool abilities. Its claws do increased damage, and do radiant damage. Its fur is illuminated like the light of the moon itself.
Yeah, it's got the runes on it.
Well, yeah, the runes themselves are glowing too,
Yeah.
and it gets multi-attack. It is beefy and strong. It's been eating its Chef Boyardee. But yeah, the Moon Maiden sort of gazes down upon you, upon all of you. She does not make herself present in this world very often, not in such a direct manner. She looks down upon you, gauging the reaction of mortals in this time, gazing upon a god. What are each of you thinking as you lay eyes upon something far more ancient and far more powerful than any of you guys could ever conceive?
Wonder what Groomish looks like.
Do you,
Astoria would like bow
do
her
you say
head.
that?
No, not out loud. No, that's what your monk's thinking.
Okay.
Just the disrespect, man. Yeah, you're cool, but what does my guy look like?
Lame.
I'd pass.
Too bright, too shiny. We'll pass.
I want blood. I want grime.
Astoria, as you gaze upon your god, what are your thoughts? What is coursing through your mind, or what do you do if you do anything at all, or say anything?
She bows her head, and she doesn't kneel because I mean she's short as shit already. But she bows and is like, "My lady," like just kind of in awe, like, "Holy shit, she's really here."
Oh my god, can I get your autograph?
Yeah, right. She's like, I don't like murder people in your name. It's fine."
Will you sign my squishy?
He's not
Yeah, just hold the egg up, and, like, sign this,
Yeah.
please.
Sign my egg.
Like kiss the baby, you know.
Yeah,
It's a
Yeah.
baby.
like say hello to your grandchild.
Hibbles, or Migs, you are a wizard. Your magical powers not drawn not from the divine, but from your own study, from your own abilities. What are your thoughts upon seeing a god, a literal god?
Can you go take care of the people at my my business because I think they're part of this whole thing that's going on right now.
Ever so practical.
She
Yep.
hears this and she says, I am here under great leeway from Ao, the creator. But he frowns very much on direct divine intervention. And there are consequences to it. It never goes unpunished. Even for one like me. What unfolds at your place of business and residence is for you and your friends to discover and to manage.
Okay.
But I will say this. The rot that lies within this realm goes beyond the confines of my faith. It stretches everywhere, sinking its talons slowly, carefully, deliberately, everywhere. Delve into the darkness, but never forget the light. Um, uh, Lyra,
Mm-hmm.
what is your reaction to this
I just,
incredible moment?
yeah, I bow my head in respect. I respect other religions, even though this isn't she's not my god, but I can respect the fact that she is a god. I'm just, I can just soaking it in, not really saying or doing anything.
She looks at you, sort of studying you, piercing gaze, and takes a moment before looking back to the rest of you and just says, remember, venture to darkness if need be, but never forget the light. And then she just into the water, into the shallow moon pool. The bear and her just descend and fizzle. The water begins to warm once more and settle down. It is now evening. The sun is just crested behind the Steel Mountains to the west. Not crested, gone beneath the crest. And the Arch-High Priestess sort of is lying there on the ground, catching her breath. Her hair all spalled out everywhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab her and help her out of the water.
She's very weak. You're basically having to hold her as you carry her out of the water.
I'll bring her over to the bed.
I don't know how to thank you. I can't remember much. I can't think very much at all. It was so long. So long. she says to you. Very weak. Not at all the proud figure you had conversed with prior, just minutes ago.
Can I tell Lyra to try sticking her arms in the moon pool and see if that does anything for her
You can tell her whatever you want.
arm?
Gotta fix that boo boo
Let's
arm.
see. Let's see if maybe if it heals anything, or maybe even if it doesn't completely. Unless she wants it, unless she wants it to
No,
continue.
It looks fucking sick, I will say that.
I
Lyra,
kind
what
of
are
give
you
you
doing?
like a. I kind of give her like a skeptical look, but I'm like, okay. So I just come over and kind of like dip my hand, just my right hand into the water.
Sudden burning pain
Oh, shit.
grips your hand as you take 4 radiant damage.
Oh well.
Rip my hand back out of the water.
It's not physically burned, but it's the first
It
time
hurts. Like,
it's the first time you felt like you've been burned since this whole thing has been happening.
yeah.
And it stings deeply. You want nothing to do with that water.
Yeah. So I fucking rip my hand back out of that water and
I watch this happen. I'm like, that's not a good sign of what this is. If holy water just burned you.
Typically a bad sign. Historically.
but like I don't know, that's not. I guess thinking about it, to me, it's not crazy surprising considering where the staff came from or the spear or whatever it is.
You find yourself. I mean, you think. Roll insight for me. Roll insight, and let me know what you get.
16.
16. You find yourself surprisingly comfortable with the idea of all this. I mean, like you're suddenly, I'm surprised and it hurt, but at the same time, you're like, you don't find yourself being shocked by this at all. You're sort of,
Like like it was expected that this like something like
almost,
this would happen.
almost expected. Not like like premonition or anything like
Yeah.
that, but it's like you don't find yourself really having to. I mean, unless you do, but you don't really find yourself having too much of a problem with this either.
Mm-hmm.
You sort of find yourself being very quick to just sort of accept this as a state of things.
Yeah.
As I said, she looks fucking cool now.
Implying I
Um,
didn't look cool before. Thanks.
Look pretty
Yeah,
fucking cool.
but like, think of it now, you're red and blue.
Red and blue.
She's a police car.
I've always wanted to be purple.
Man, this moment passes. You, Akila, you are setting, the Archhigh Priestess in her bed. Lyra, your hands just stung. Hibbles, you suddenly, I mean, this all was pretty fucking crazy, but at the same time, now your mind goes back to your very brief conversation with Layla and what's going on over at your guys' office.
Uh-huh.
And you feel a bit of anxiety grip you.
We need to get to the Saucy Siren.
You do.
Right. Uh,
Before we leave,
I'm
can we, like,
going.
check some of her shit.
Yeah. I was
Yeah, I'm
check out
gonna
the stable
kind of
over
like
here.
get her settled into the bed
Tuck her
and
in. Yeah.
yeah, like,
Smooch
feel
on the
her forehead and kind
Yeah.
of just check her over and tell her I've done what I can here, but I'm going to need you to stop what's going on here at the church under your command.
Do what I can, but
We'll do what we can on the outside.
I hope so. I hope so. And she sort of almost like rolls into like a sleep, completely exhausted, having just died very violently and painfully after clearly a long period of something you don't quite understand yet. You still don't really know what happened here, or why your potion worked. You're just running off of instinct, really. Why the change of expression? Why dwarves were fighting you?
Yeah, there's some. We know
Something's not
Lilith, but
right.
there's some other influence that's going on. Can I find her crown and take that?
You can. It is on her head.
Yeah.
You can take that crown.
I
I'm
thought-
actually going to post the image of her.
I thought it fell off when her head went twisty.
No, it was decently secured on there. Went twisty.
It went like SpongeBob
Well,
in the side chat.
It violently twisted. I would think that it would go flying off.
That's what the crown looks like. That's what she looks like. That's what the crown looks like. Are you just gonna wear that now as the chosen of Selûne?
Yeah, because I assume it's made of what is it, moondrops, like the cut crystal, but it's the moondrops from Selûne that.
Sure.
I'll leave it to Aquila. She will always go for the drip.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So what is the game plan now? There's a chunk of flesh sitting on that table right there in the middle. Megs, you're kind of feeling anxious to get to the fucking saucy siren.
Yep.
I don't know what's going
That's
through your head,
something.
Colton.
I was gonna check out the table, see if I have any writings or anything from the High Priestess.
No, you can't.
Hey, I read that note earlier.
Yes, there is. Roll investigation for me before I say yes, there is.
No, there's not. I rolled a 6.
No, there is not. You don't find anything. Looking over at the tables, just there's all sorts of shit. You're not going to go through every single little thing here. You don't have that kind of time.
Yeah, just I guess seeing if there's anything we can grab real quick before we kind of rush out.
Yeah.
Chunk of flesh. There's a bookshelf. There's a couple potted plants.
I'll say, can I try to slide this chunk of flesh into the container that I have the other chunk of flesh in?
The other chunk of flesh is taking up the entire container. Like in any spaces like filled with goo, like filled with ichor. If you open that thing up, it's likely to start gushing out ichor again,
These
and
are
it's
the
going to be very
coolest
hard to close.
bombs that we can use at some point.
You don't really have, unless you guys have like an empty jar or something on you.
Well, I did use that. Well, I don't know how big that vial was that I had.
Tiny. Use like drips. You're talking about the one the solution of mind clearing was in.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Let me see if I
might
have
be able to
anything
save a
on
little bit of
me.
ichor in there. So you have 2 ichor vials, for whatever reason.
Let me see if I have anything on me.
How big is a potion of healing?
About yay big, like enough to fit in like your fist. It's not like the
Gotcha,
size of like a
gotcha.
fucking pineapple grenade. Because the idea is this
Shoot.
is something you'd be able to pop off drink down and continue swinging within a 6-second period.
I have a
So
mess
you'd
kit that
be able
has
to have
a tin box.
you'd be able to have like several of them. You know those little like Danimals yogurts? They're
Yeah.
that big.
I have a
Actually,
mess
I have-
kit, so I have a tin bin that's inside of that.
It's like Martinelli's apple juice. The little.
Yeah.
All right. So that being said, you guys have found whatever you're gonna find here.
Should get on our way.
Yep.
Okay. Um. uh. All right. So where are you guys going? How are you getting there?
So-
Bird.
Yeah,
Big
so we
bird.
do have rock.
I'm going saucy siren.
All right. Y'all are calling the bird up to here, up onto the
Oh, so this pool is
Middle
overhanging
pool.
the edge, right? With a balcony.
You guys have a balcony. That's the this
Yeah.
down here. I don't know if you've noticed. That's like the cathedral down there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's where you were before.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah, thanks. I worked really hard on this.
It's pretty cool.
And this is an open balcony right here.
Yeah. Big bird. Balcony. Fly.
Okay.
What are the
You
load
get, you
limits of
call.
this balcony?
You're gonna find out. You call in the rock and it lands on the balcony. The whole thing just crumbles. No. It lands and it stays firm. And just you hear this. I'm not gonna make a bird noise, but you know this like screeching. You know, like
Yeah. I just want to see how
noise.
big this would be on the. Okay. Yeah. That's not too terrible.
That's a big bird.
And just it comes up flapping its wings. You have to sort of like plant your feet into the ground a little bit, not to be knocked over by the just sheer lift it's pumping towards you right now to go into a hover, and then it sort of heavily sets its feet into the pool.
All right, here.
Lift's
All right,
here.
you guys climb in.
Yep.
Yep.
Hopping on.
Find this. God, man, the Southern World map is so many maps ago. Holy shit. All right, so you guys, evening turns to night as you guys make your way back to. Do I not have anything? As you guys make your way back to the Saucy Siren, landing outside. Your cart is still here.
Okay, what was the crazy
Surprisingly.
dude that we were talking to in the alley?
Probably pilfered.
I can't remember his name, but yeah. You land there in front of the Saucy Siren, and you see just it's dark now, and you know there's some moderate business going on inside, some light, and you know some singing, and like there's a sea shanty happening inside right now, because it's like the hourly sea shanty segment, and you guys end up landing right in front of the big animatronic uh Saucy Siren.
Yar! Welcome to the Saucy Siren. Come on in and have a drink.
I didn't think I need one after that.
Yep.
You guys, walk in, hit the keys, the beep beep on the bird. Step
Crazy
inside.
Zane's walking in the back there, looks at the fucking
Crazy
bird.
Zane, that's the fucking name. Crazy Zane is not here, but you guys walk in, and it's a little bit busy. Migs, are you looking for
Damn.
for Layla? All right, roll perception for me.
21.
There's a lot of heads in here, a lot of people moving around, but you see in a back corner at a round like booth table, you see Layla back there, sort of with like a cloak up over. It's hard to make her out, but it's her for sure.
Okay. I assume we weren't followed
Be pretty fucking hard to follow
very
you.
long.
But then again, guys came in here on a fucking on a really big bird.
True. Yeah, I'm gonna go sit down.
Are you the rest of you joining him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
You head over to Layla. That's not the right song. There we go. You guys head over to Layla and sit down at the table. She sits there before you, sort of keeping her head low. It's like, Migs, you made it.
Yep. Yep, we're here.
What went down at the cathedral?
Something to do with some kind of god person. Saloon, some I don't know. I haven't comprehended.
Right, that sounds pretty significant. I hope you catch up on that.
They know it. They know it. Yeah, it turns out they were taking people and yada yada yada. But
Is this taking people? Is this connection to the Kuatoa thing?
yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
A lot of Kuatoas, a lot of
Just keeps going deeper.
Kuatoas.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Person. Yeah. What was the high priestess was like taking over, like mind control or some weird stuff?
Curious.
It's weird.
Must be pretty bold to go after someone that high up.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So
it's like,
what were they doing at the office?
she looks her. She's not seen the rest of the party yet. Are they? Are they all?
Yeah.
Good.
They're
Need
good.
to know.
They're good.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I think one of them's now the new high priestess or something.
Wearing her crown at the table.
That's
Yeah, the one
crazy.
with the crown. The one with the crown. She's the new high priestess of
I,
the.
I,
Right.
Yeah, apparently Saloon is a real deity. And yeah, we just met that.
the
We saw
way
her corporeal form.
the way I'm kind of acting with this crown is like as if you're wearing like a like the Burger King crown. Kind of just.
Well, hold on, you got to be careful with that because you're just on a flying platform. Careful where you're going.
Yeah, you don't want to lose your crown already.
Right. Is interesting. Very interesting. Well, I wish I could have been more help to you, but something went down at the office.
Yeah.
It's business as usual. I went out for lunch, right? And then talk with a couple clients, a couple informants, this that, the normal business.
Yeah. Of course.
I get back. There's enforcers all over the office, all over it, with guards, royal guards. They were turning the place upside down. I don't know what they could be looking for.
Suspicious.
Well, nothing new, and well, I haven't put anything new in investigations yet, so I don't know how much they could actually get.
They didn't seem too very happy. But I think for the time being, the law is no longer exactly tolerating us for now. We'll have to keep our operations on the down low. I've not been able to reach Alto.
Yeah. You're gonna have to.
I think she's gonna lean over. She's like, I think it's gone undercover on his current case, so it's gonna be hard to reach him for a while. It's
Yeah,
going into
he
deep
does that.
cover.
He does that. Okay, so yeah, I think there's bigger than I think it's bigger than just the Kuata. I think those are being used as you know, they're foot soldiers for this thing.
And for what? Where are all these people even going?
Well, in the basement, they would get sucked down a hole.
Sucked down a hole
Yeah,
beneath the city?
yeah.
Sounds like to the
Drain.
lake of the city.
No idea where it went. We didn't go.
If we were back at the office, I'd be able to tell you what. Do you know where you're going next?
I have no idea.
Nope.
You guys should work that out. But I can do some digging. I can head. I've got a guy who's got some connections, at the library. I can get me into some really old stuff. I could probably find some things about what's underneath the Great Crater. Maybe give us some idea of what we're dealing with.
Yeah, do it.
But I concur with you. I think this is connected. I think a lot of these different things we're seeing are connected. Not the Bartholomew, the donkey case. That
I don't think that's connected.
no, I don't think so either.
fluke.
That one I think we got pretty locked down, but the rest of this, these disappearances, the raid on the office, who knows how deep this goes. I'm sure very few people really do.
Wondering why fish people.
I don't know. I mean, we're very far from the ocean. Is that even where they're
Exactly.
from? I don't
I don't
know.
know. Caves, maybe.
Maybe. The Underdark is full of
Mm-hmm.
deep lakes and fiends that no one goes into, even us. I can tell you this. Contact of mine has been sniffing around in the Steel Mountains in one of the great holds there, following this thing about Dwegar. But he swears, I didn't really believe him until very recently. He's also a drunkard. He sees all sorts of things, but he swears he saw Dwegar interacting with Kuatoa, meeting with them, acting with them in cooperation.
Yeah, we've seen that.
Which further strengthens that the Dwegar activity in the Steel Mountains and in Lumptop Valley is also part of this. Whatever this is.
Yeah, we got a cut work out for us. Work.
She sort of
Yeah.
sort of pats your hands and sort of takes a drink. It's like,
It's the alcohol.
we sure do, Migs. I can't stay here. I gotta get on the move. But be careful out there, Migs.
Oh yeah. Oh.
They're onto us. And she gets up and leaves.
Well, that's concerning.
She pulls his cloak over her shoulders and her hood down. She sort of goes out into the night.
Looks very suspicious by trying not to look suspicious.
He was really dramatic and
It is getting cold out.
Had the big cloak over his shoulder in the corner.
Let me be dramatic, goddammit.
just a big whoosh of like
She's
Putting
making
the
the
cloak
whoosh
on.
noise as she's throwing it across
Yeah.
her shoulder.
Bum 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 dun 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 dun. You know. But yeah. guys find yourselves around this table. Sooner or later, a scantily clad dwarven waitress comes on over and asks you guys for drinks.
Well, yeah. Is Jorgen here still?
Yeah, he's here. He's working in the back somewhere.
Give me free drinks
Is-
last time.
No, wait, he's not here. That's right. He didn't show up today. Wonder why.
That's not good.
Jorgen!
I'm gonna order a simple mixed beverage because I really need a drink after seeing God today.
Ain't nothing drive you to drink like meeting your own god.
Yeah, so you guys are all getting drinks. Are any of you guys getting anything particularly strong?
As strong as
No.
they can make it. Kerpong is one for the hard life.
Alright, Kerbank, forfeit a gold, and it just brings you out like this frothing green drink. It's smells very orky.
Oh, yeah.
And roll a Constitution saving throw if you would like to drink this thing down.
On save. 25 dirty.
I'm gonna go grab food really quick, so I'll be right back.
Dirty 25. Okay, so you do take it. It is very strong, but you do take it. But you feel just very. You feel like the soreness and pain sort of leave your muscles a bit. Your stab wound sort of eases a little
Your
bit.
hand.
Yeah, my poor
Your
fucking
hand.
hand.
The swelling in your hand goes down just a tad, and you start to feel very tired after a little bit.
Well, guys, what do we want to do for tomorrow?
I don't even know what now. I mean,
Might be a good idea to figure that out in the morning after like sleep on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Long rested up.
All right. You guys each, unless there's anything else any of you'd like to do,
no.
you head up to your rooms that have still been saved for you.
We've been gone for several days.
They've been having a hard time opening up business, and they figure your stuff's still here, so you must be coming back.
Is Rock still just sitting outside?
Yeah, he's heading into the barn. He takes up like most of the barn.
He fits in the bar.
Rock, watch out for fake Lyras out there.
Oh God.
Yeah, you ever seen like a cat trying to crawl into a box that's really too small?
Yeah, it's like that.
Rock is soul-bound to his own.
Well, technically he's just a token, but
That
Right.
works.
Because he's not a familiar.
no.
Anyway, you guys each go to bed. You go to sleep.
I'm doing individual rooms.
I think
I
it's the
think
same groupings
get-
as before.
Yeah, so I think it's like what Migs, do you have? Migs, you've not stayed here yet.
Migs wasn't here.
Yeah, you kept going back to the
However, there is a vacancy in Kerbank's room.
office. True, I guess. Want to bunk up, buddy?
Yeah, why not?
It's like, ugh, do I have to?
And if I remember correctly, Lyra, Aquila, and Astoria are sharing a room.
Yes.
Yeah, I think this is we did the trundle bed in this one.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. So you guys go to bed, fall asleep. It's been a long, painful day. You've seen some terrible fucking things and some great things. It's been an emotional roller coaster of a day. Lyra,
Moose.
as uh, hours pass. You find yourself tossing and turning in your bed. Just eventually coming to wakefulness to realize this horrible aching. Several places across your body. Your upper back, your lower, basically your upper and lower back, and just up on the sides of your head, this horrible pain, like growing pains. And you sort of stumble out of bed. You find
Mhm.
yourself very hard of breath, this pain streaking through you. What do you do? There's a mirror where you could look at yourself. There's all sorts.
Yeah, I mean, I try to see if I can see anything in the mirror about what, like, where, like, if there's anything
What
there.
are what attire, without you know getting weird here? What are you wearing at that moment? Like, what are we able to see?
I'm like, probably like an undershirt and like panties or whatever. Like, so my legs are bare, and then like my shoulders and my
Okay.
upper back
Um,
are all-
Bloomers.
Yeah, like bloomers. Yeah, whatever.
you sort of pull yourself up to look in this mirror that's on this, like, above this like cabinet. Sort of like they have random mirrors in places in hotel rooms. And you see your face is just speckled with splotches of red all over. Like half blue,
Gosh.
half red, but like someone took like a thing of paint and just like splattered it at you. But your skin
Uh-huh.
itself is turned. Your arms are entirely red up to the shoulder, and you see the speckling of red sort of having crept its way over much of your upper body. Um, and in rubbing your head at the pain, you feel a lump and then another symmetrically across from one another. And
Thanks, I
sort of
hate it.
turning, you see sort of out of the back of your shirt these two sort of just bulges coming out where you're sort of like where your scapula sort of is. And your undergarments are a little bit improperly set. There's something similar, a similar bulge. Not even really a bulge, like more of like a. You feel
Well,
as if your tailbone is being ripped out of you. And in a
God.
way, it kind of is, as it extends out farther than it should into what almost looks like a small, short, just a couple inches long, tail-like appendage.
Hate it. What is happening?
And you find yourself in agony. And then looking down, you notice um, a knock at the door. Suddenly the door knocks. And then silence.
Well, I'm not gonna say anything because they think we're asleep. So I'm just gonna pretend that I'm asleep. Just be quiet.
But
You don't.
See if they go. I'm not gonna answer the door. I'm gonna see if they
Okay.
go away.
You don't hear anything. No more knock. Just the one.
Do I hear footsteps moving away from the door?
Roll perception.
20?
Dirty?
Dirty. Dirty. Yeah.
You hear, as you sort of listen intently, the sound of a window shutting, perhaps in the hallway farther down.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. But you don't hear or detect any signs of anyone in the hall anymore.
Okay, so then I don't sense anybody outside the door anymore. Like they're gone.
It-
Whoever was there.
There's like a little like door peep thing.
Okay, yeah. So I'll look. I'll peep out the door and see.
You see no one. Empty
Okay.
hallway.
All right. So then I'm gonna shake Astoria awake.
Astoria, you are suddenly
It's
shaken awake by this thing, half
not a thing.
splotched
That's
in
me.
red and blue with
I'm not a thing.
Well,
I'm a person.
you can't see you can't see the horns yet through the hair. But you're suddenly jolted awake by being shaken awake by what looks almost like your
Lyra.
friend, their
Her
face being
name is
splattered in blood.
Lyra. She has a name. She is still a person. She
Lyra,
still looks like Lyra.
right. Astoria, or you're being woken up by this. What's your reaction to that?
Jesus.
So she still looks like Lyra, just
Yes,
with
I'm just like spotty. Like there's like red splotches on
It's
my
just vitiligo,
face.
guys. It's okay.
My arms are my arms are red.
she's gonna be like, is you having an allergic reaction? Like bed bugs? What's going on? Like,
Reminds me of someone I knew in high school.
Like I'm like trying to be quiet because I'm not sure if the person that was outside the door is going to come back or not. So I'm like trying to be quiet, but I'm like, it hurts. Like I'm like my back is bothering me. It really hurts, and like, can you do something? Can you like fix it? Like
The pain is intense.
yeah, like
I don't even know what it
Help.
is.
I don't know
Like,
either. That's why I'm like, can you like remove curse or something? Like what's going on?
I don't have that.
You're the magic one. I don't know.
Help.
Yeah.
Help!
Help.
Help!
Can I roll like medicine to try to figure something out? Or I don't even know.
Yeah, you can roll medicine if you'd like to try and figure out what's going on.
17.
You don't know what the fuck is happening right now. This is beyond the realm of medicine to fix.
Can we like assume because of the way her hand was, it has something to do with said spear?
Oh, I would
That's
assume
what
that.
you assume is up to you.
I'm making that assumption, but I don't know what really is behind that either.
I mean, by the fact that holy water kind of burned,
Yeah.
I think it's safe to assume that it's some unholy.
I don't think I even have anything that could help.
Lyra, you can't help but suddenly think back to just the strange, like, ding-dong ditch that just happened on you while this was happening. Your thoughts return back to the door.
Okay, so she like Astoria's not really being very helpful. I'm so distracted by the pain that I just like
Change your
go.
socks, take some Advil, drink water.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, what do you want me to do? Cast fucking
I don't know. That's
lesser
why
restoration and hope that helps?
I mean, maybe. I don't
You can
know.
certainly try.
I don't think it would. I go and I open the door just because like something's nagging at me about the door. So I go
You open it up, and you see at the base of the door is a package wrapped up in parchment paper with a note in like a sealed letter.
I cautiously lean down and pick it up. Bring it inside the room.
Feels lightweight, like fabric.
I open the letter. Well, does it say a name on it? Does it have a name on it, the letter?
Does not.
Okay, so I open the letter and read it.
You open the letter and it says, "This will help you control the spread. Find me at the gala."
Gala.
Ooh, we're
Okay.
gonna get to dress up.
Ooh, dress up. Keela can finally use that fancy dress she got.
Yeah.
And at the very end, dash, an old friend.
I don't know,
Fucking
that's
Joe Bureau.
that's disconcerting. I feel friend is probably not really friend. Okay, so then I open the package to see what's inside.
You open the package and you find this folded up thing. Unfolding it turns out to be this stunning. It catches you as stunningly beautiful. This sanguine red dress with um uh with like black ornate designs of a culture you're not familiar with.
Okay.
The shoulders sort of stick out just a tad bit before like slicing back um in almost like a pseudo pauldron ish design. Uh, the back of this is open, um, and the fabric feels warm to the touch, like pulling something right out of the dryer almost. Feels warm to the touch.
Feeling very skeptical about this. But I don't have any choice but to believe like this is offering something that could possibly help. So I'm like, okay. And I put it on.
You wear it, and it fits like perfectly, as if it was like tailored to you, like every millimeter. Um, and looking into the mirror, you see the pain suddenly recedes, and so does the redness as your blue complexion returns to your face, then your shoulders, then your arms and your hands. You are once again the person you once saw in the mirror several months ago.
So all the redness and everything went away?
All the redness and everything is gone,
Oh. I'm
and
just kind
so
of
is the
looking down at
strange
myself.
growth.
And I look to Astoria. Like I look down at myself and I'm like surprised. Because it's been a long time since my hands have not been red. And then I look back to Astoria and I'm like, I don't know what just happened.
I love how
But this dress fits
Akila's
me.
just sleeping through all of
Yeah,
this like a
she's sleeping.
baby.
Look, I had a long day.
Me.
I had a long day.
She had a
And
day.
I'm not being loud. I'm like being quiet.
Right.
I'm not trying to wake her.
Mm.
Like when you're whispering, but like yell whispering kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like,
He's like
Mhm.
super excited. What is happening?
Yeah. You
I guess I'm
Astoria,
better.
what do you gauge from this, if anything?
You've got one heck of a stalker.
I guess so. I need to
No
find them.
question. Good stalker, bad stalker, we don't know yet.
I don't know. We're gonna have to find them. I don't even know what gala this is they're talking about in the letter.
Am I able to cast detect magic on her dress?
Oh, my dress.
Yes, you
Yeah.
can.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, I'm sorry about my dum-dums in the background. They're playing.
You're good.
We're not aware of any.
Yeah, I can't
Oh,
hear
you can't
them.
hear them? They're
No.
loud as shit. My dogs are running back and forth between the two rooms playing.
I hear a little bit of jingly, but
Yeah, that's Luna. So yeah, I want to cast detect magic. So within 30 feet, if you sense effects, you can take magic action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears the magic, and if an effect was created by a spell, you learn the spell's school of magic.
You detect immediately, as soon as you cast this, very powerful magic. Multiple sources of it. One, you guys have a bunch of magic shit on you. One of them is the dress. It is, yeah. One of them is the dress. It is just beaming with very strong magic. And if I'm not mistaken, so yeah, you learn at School of Magic, if any. This one is School of Transmutation. And you also detect similarly powerful magic from the spear leaned up against the wall next to Lyra's bed. Though that one does not have any School of Magic that you're aware of associated with it.
But they give off the same vibe.
Yes, correction. The spear gives off, upon further inspection, School of Necromancy.
Mm.
But they give off similar vibe. Like if, like, it creates, the spell creates like a faint glow around like magical things. These things are blazingly bright compared to everything else, but at similar level.
I will relay that to Lyra.
And with that, the sun rises, and we will be back next week.
Hell yeah.
Good session, folks. Oh my god, I wanted to get this session done for a while now.
does that conclude most of